Join me in this fight now. I want you to see suspect say among friends and families. See suspect say in the schools and communities. Children of the future, they depend on you. Report to the authorities. That's what you should do. You see the signs, do what's right. Put a stop to child abuse. See suspect say among friends and families. A message from the Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
This is Flight 1069, Destination Vincy Mouse with the Boom Soca team.
Done set the date, carnival is it. We cannot be too late for the festival. I'm ready to run my shape, hands up in the air, singing ole ole. This is carnival. This year I will be going hard, hard. I will be betting from last till dawn. So everybody behind the truck, in front of the truck, behind the truck, in front of the truck, behind the truck, in front of the truck. Behind the truck, in front of the truck. Everybody's on the truck. I carry on, I carry on, I carry on. When you're on the road, I carry on, I carry on, I carry on. Chop up, chop up, going down the road. Chop up, chop up, very just pussy. Chop up, we going down the road. Chop up, chop up, chop up, chop up. Chop up, chop up, very just pussy. Chop up, chop up, chop up, chop up, chop up, chop up. We going down the road. Chop up, start to jump on fire. Chop up, start to jump on fire.
We jamming, we drinking. All day we liming, we jamming, we drinking. Something in the fed telling me to misbehave. Something in the bank tell me grab a rag and wave. Something in the park tell me open the gate. Something on the road I can feel it calling me. Oh, when I feel this vibes, I just get on hype. Whether day or night, ain't no cost no fight. When I feel this vibes, I just get on hype. Put it up, put it up, put it up, put it up, put it up. This do what the hell you want. Ain't nobody stopping the way. This do what the hell you want. Tell them so we ready. This do what the hell you want. This do what the hell you want. This do what the hell you want. So let me go now. Hands up, let me see. Hands up, let me see. Hands up, let me see. Hey, hey, hey. Hands up, let me see. Hands up, let me see.
Destination Vincy Mouse with the Boom Soca team.
We love to bet. Up in every session. Watch how we got to be dripping sweat. We out of breath. Calling everybody that's around. We fetting when the sun goes down. Everybody's high, we ain't coming down. Jamming all over the road, jamming all over the truck, jamming all over we march this party up, jamming.
And we're making sure you get your morning workouts in with these tracks, man.
Party up, eh, na 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 na, eh, na 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 na. Drinking anything, by the glass or bottle. All on the cruise, we getting loose. This is the crew. Calling everybody that's around. We fetting when the sun goes down. Everybody's high, we ain't coming down. Jamming all over the road, jamming all over the truck, jamming all over we match this party up, jamming all over the stage, jamming all over the place, jamming all over we match this party up. Eh, na 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 na, eh, na 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 na, eh, na 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 na, eh, na 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 na.
the time. Party no mama in. Join in the Congo line. Sample the bumper grind. Why not the girl behind? Right now we feel it fine. So long as music up it. It up it. So long as music play it. It's everywhere. So long as music pop it. It's everywhere. So long as music bang it. It's everywhere. Jump in the Congo line. Get somebody in the Congo line. Jump in the Congo line. Get somebody in the Congo line. Jump in the Congo line. Get somebody in the Congo line. Jump in the Congo line. Get somebody in the Congo line. We rhythm that we get somebody in the street. All the people waiting to dance up with the soca beat. Ladies full of the energy to walk up until they weak. And they're ready to get a bath, so tell them they go please. So long as we did it, it up. So long as we play it, it's everywhere. So long as we did it, it's everywhere. So long as we bang it, it's everywhere. Jump in the Congo line, get somebody in the Congo line. Jump in the Congo line, get somebody in the Congo line. Jump in the Congo line, get somebody in the Congo line. Jump in the Congo line, get somebody in the Congo line. Going down the road. Everybody get mad. Everybody get mad. Going down the road.
And if you think things nice and comfortable in Vincy, you have to be mad. It ain't all nice and comfortable down here, trust me.
It's my canal for life. Hey, we winding up for life. Nobody could tell me to stay home. Going down the road. Party animals, we love to roll. Going down the road. Tell the boss I say leave me alone. Going down the road. It's carnival, find me on the road. I will take it over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's not the time to tell over and over and over and over and over again. We going crazy, crazy. We going crazy, crazy. We going crazy, crazy. We going crazy, crazy. We getting on bad. We going mad. We getting on bad. We going mad. We getting on bad. We going mad. We getting on bad. Mama mad. Getting on bad. Mama mad. We jumping up inside of a van. We don't know where we did. We misbehaving and we carrying on. We don't know where we did. We don't know we step like we headed on. We don't know where we did. We just partying and having we fun. We don't know where we did. They tell we to jump, we jumping. They tell we to wave, we waving. They tell we to whine, we whining. They tell we to do the crazy man dancing. We doing the crazy man dance. I'm a crazy man. We doing the crazy man dance. I'm a crazy man. We doing the crazy man dance. I'm a crazy man. We doing the crazy man dance. This is Crop Over. Are they going to Barbados to stop over? Girl, will you tell yourself? Girl, give me now. You, which part you going? I come to kill you with wine. I come to mash up your face and walk up your waist and break your waistline. You feel yours a ball of twine. Well, I bent to damage your spine. I come to hang you out like close my line. Your bumper in trouble, gal. Your bumper in trouble, gal. Your bumper is far from home, gal. It's in trouble. What? Your bumper in trouble, gal. Your bumper in trouble, gal. Your bumper is far from safe, gal. It's in trouble. Oi, you wind up, baby. You wind up, gal. You wind up, baby. You wind up, gal. Wind up, baby. Wind up, girl.
Destination Vincy Mouse with the Boom Soca team.
Who got it in? What the hell that was? Who got it in? What the hell that was? Who got it in? What the hell that was? Who got it in? What the hell that was? Who got it in? What the hell that was? Who got it in? What the hell that was? Who got it in? What the hell?
Not my DJ throwing words to music again. Shady, come now, man. Who you throwing words today for, buddy?
Charming on the girl. When I say walk up, I want to see all the girls that walk up. When I see all the girls that walk up, when I say walk up, I mean walk up. When I say walk up, I want to see all the girls that walk up. When I see all the girls that walk up, when I say walk up, I mean walk up. Alright, calling me phone just a ring. Like you morning, me phone just a ring. Normally I don't dig anything, but carnival time is a whole next thing. It's phone call, text and pinging, and half a and don't want anything. Calling me when I'm on the move and I know the proof that's so annoying. Who calling me? What the hell they want? 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 I can't talk busy. I can't talk busy. Why me on the girl? I can't talk busy. I can't talk busy. I can't talk busy. Charlie on the girl. Sweat from my body and the sun in my face. I'm not shooting down the road, girls I wind up the place. With the wagon on me and I'm going to mash up the place. Yo, Pata just give me the bass. Because I'm sweating on the road. Everybody on the road. Jump up on the road. Everybody. Jump up, I'm sweating in the field. No watch nobody in the field. We don't watch nobody in the field. No watch nobody. Yeah, we mash up the place. Aye. I'm ready to go fly. Aye. I'm looking for your girl. Free cook and free walk and take the shady wine. No, everybody splash. Wet up the place. 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 Now everybody get up. Get them a wine until them sweat up. Them shots and shirt get wet up. Body hotter than a sauna. Now this is my persona. I'm gonna press it up and down. She get up on the wall. I'm ready to jump with the crowd. See that up the place. Splash. Wet up the place. Splash. Wet up the place. Splash. Wet up the place. Splash. See that up the place. Splash. Wet up the place. Splash. See that up the place. Splash. This party bad. Boom. Big tune chop. Everything flag. Select up. We need up. We coming to blow. Shine on the place. Washington. Shine on the place. Shine on the place. Shine on the place. Shine on the place. Washington. Shine on the place. Shine on the place. In the gap. Shine on that. In the face. Shine on that. On the road. Shine on that. Shine on that. Spring Garden. Shine on that. Victoria. Shine on that. Savannah. Shine on that. Yeah. Right now we raving. We walking up and raving. We jumping up and raving. It is madness in the road. I said right now we raving. We walking up and raving. We jumping up and raving. It is madness in the road. What we gonna do? Revel. Put your hands up. Put up on the hand. Revel. Show me what I'm flying. Revel. Put your hands up. Jump up in the band. Revel. Right now. Boom. Tell them me not frightened. When the people them get excited. Heat up the place like lightning. No, what up. Them things that we afraid of them. Them things that we afraid of them. Them things that we afraid of them. We big, we bad and we brave again. Them things that we afraid of them. Them things that we afraid of them. Them things that we afraid of them. Big, we bad and everybody. We madder than everybody. We badder than everybody. Tell them so we say. Everybody. We rougher than everybody. We tougher than everybody. Tell them so we say. I play no wicked job. I play no wicked job. I play no wicked job. They go off to say I'm mad. I play no wicked job. I play no wicked job. I play no wicked job. They go off to say I'm all your come, all your jump, all your wave, all your wine, all your. Take a picture, make a pose. They never see jab like those. Jab your fingers, jab your toes. This jab don't have no clothes. Go on, exit in my brain. A snake is me only chain. Black blood running through my vein. It's more than legal cocaine. I play now wicked job. I play now wicked job. I play now wicked job. They go off to say I'm mad. I play now wicked job. I play now wicked job. I play now wicked job. They go off to say I'm all your come, all your jump, all your wave, all your wine, all your. This girl looking at she bun, whining in a chop bun. This one she wearing a tongue, but she whining on the man. This one she don't really care.
It's 7 o'clock and that's with you. And this We Don't Care Wednesday. We don't give two dams on a Wednesday morning. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Soca Team Boom, we would like to welcome you on board Flight 1069, Mission St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival.
Yo, King Baba the Rum King, representing for Flight 1069, SVG, Tony up, man! What we tell them?
When I call, give me boom. It's your boy Lucky on Flight 106.9 with the Boom Soca Team. Yo, it's Skilly on Flight 1069. Boom, Soca Team. You know the vibe.
Late arrival! Yo! It's your boy V Fresh Cut. Boom Soca Team on Flight 106.9.
The use of all electronic devices and social media networking related to Flight Soca 1069 are welcome. Catch us on Instagram, Boom 1069, and Facebook 1069 Boom. Once again, welcome on board and enjoy Flight 1069 with the Boom Soca team.
Man from Vinci. This year is peace over drama, distance over disrespect, and that is the case. Thank God my life in a happy place. Wait my time till it get full, because me never ungrateful. Me never born without plate full. But me bring them love, to bring me hate, to bring me pain. To every dirt, they drop me name, but me still maintain to be great. Cause you can't stop my progress. Wake up feeling so blessed. 100% love, no stress, no other. You can't stop my progress. Good vibes and be happiness. If you don't believe in nothing less, spread your hands and sing. So we are so over them. Rise, we are rise over them. I tell them wave, we are wave over them. And if you are clean and you have ambition, put up your hands and sing again. Tell Badman, see me and don't see me. And see me and don't see me. See me and don't see me. Come here and live my life today. See me and don't see me. See me and don't see me. I'm grateful. See me and don't see me. This is the blessing that you had for me. You see the stone with the bell I refuse. Become the head cornerstone. So when success come my way, pagans just leave me alone. The journey did rough, the journey did tough. I keep on fighting, I never give up. Blessings come down when prayers go up. Gratitude is you can't stop my progress. Wake up feeling so blessed. 100% love, no stress, no other. You can't stop my progress. Good vibes and be happiness. If you don't believe in nothing less, spread your hands and sing. So we are so over them. Rise, we are rise over them. I tell them wave, we are wave over them. And if you are clean and you have ambition, put up your hands and sing again. Tell Badman, see me and don't see me. And see me and don't see me. See me and don't see me. Come here and live my life today. See me and don't see me. See me and don't see me. I'm grateful. See me and don't see me. This is the message that I answer. Every girl, bend, bend, you don't have no man problem. Bend, bend, have your own things, you don't borrow from them. Bend, bend, your band. You're hotter than all of them. Bend, soon as you touch road, problems again. You're hot in your waist and you're youth in your face, that's why every man wants you. Girl, wine and go down, cause you know you're so clean and your head not full of dandruff. When you're hot, you're hot. 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 Every girl, tell me how you want it. Want it on the bed, or you want it on the carpet. Want me put it in straight, or you want me slant it. Long limousine, cash it, or you want me park it. When girl is sweet like chocolate. If you make me teeth, please, I will never talk it. Like you tell your best friend, that's why she forfeit and talk about it can't fit. Every girl, bend, you don't have no problem. Bend, have your own things, you don't borrow from them. Bend, you're hotter than all of them. Bend, soon as you touch road, problems again. You're hot in your waist and you're youth in your face, that's why every man wants you. Girl, wine and go down, cause you know you're so clean and your head not full of dandruff. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're hot, you're hot. Every girl, bend up your body, girl, start it. Anyway, you see problem, dig it or starch it. Don't waste time, bend your back, girl, arch it. We burn it up, your boyfriend, but he scorch it. He can't match up, can't even watch it. Check it, in your bank, we put deposit. Put it in, take it out, withdraw slip. I mess with your best friend, but who's gonna tell her? Bend, girl, bend. You don't have no man problem. Bend, girl, bend. Have your own things, you don't borrow from them. Bend, girl, bend. You're hotter than all of them. Bend, girl.
Destination Vincy Mouse with the Boom Soca team.
Yeah. It's Wednesday morning, people. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Dan.
Hi, good morning to you.
Shady, He deserves that soup
You
seed
know,
this morning. Eh? He
one of
really-
these
he
days,
really
right?
deserves that
And
soup
I
seed
am
this morning.
waiting for Shady going to tell you something, and I just want to be in here. when
Shady's
it
a great
happens.
needs body that.
Shady, the
Shady.
morning when you feel it coming,
No.
just tell me so that I could be right here. I want to be right
Shady's
there,
a,
front and
Shady's
center.
a great needs man.
When we get you half a mil,
Yes.
Half a mil.
Don't worry about that.
you
Remember-
definitely get that.
Remember, you have a
We get-
package
we
to
get
pick
it.
up
Ah,
outside, you know,
well.
so careful.
Wow. How low can you go? Can you
Careful.
go down low,
That
bro?
package you have outside, you might lose it.
Jeez. Tell him he had a couple packages too, eh?
No, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. You know what I mean? And I like those packages in that color too. So,
Let's move on.
Shady doing well, buddy.
You see how I just have your back?
Put on my glasses and mind my business, eh?
Send me the link, they don't want people to see me out.
Yeah. And you looking all nice.
For true?
Yeah.
I got business.
Business date?
Half a mil business.
Okay.
Half a mil business.
Okay. Hey, listen, this morning we got, as per usual, we got at 7:45, we got our good counsel joining us.
Yes.
We got a special guest at 8 o'clock again this morning, just after 8. We're not going to say?
No.
Let's drop it a surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise, guys. Don't even put it nowhere. No. You got to keep listening to hear that special guest this morning at 8 o'clock. And we got Mr. Weeks coming in this morning as well at 8:30. We're going to stop there a bit. And our special guest will stick around. And we're going to continue. Mr. Weeks. We got Dr. Richards at 9:45 this morning for you.
To come and preach to you so that you.
Me?
Yeah.
I
you
didn't
need
pick up.
it.
No, I have it there. Sit down there waiting it. Shady, you have habits, buddy. You have habits. You have habits. I have those kind of habits, so don't worry. Speaking about habits, so Dan, you've got this story
Yeah.
with a laborer from Greg's in the heart of the agriculture community, the heart of the Grongs community,
Mm-hmm.
charged with possession of a controlled drug. Well, Dan, read that story then. We
All right.
talk the confusion.
So
Read
it
it, and we're
says,
going to talk about it. Read it.
Greg's man fined $1,000 or 2 weeks in jail for 0.959 pounds of weed.
There's a joke. That's a joke.
Police arrested and charged Neville
Cookie and
Edwards
mix up
boy.
the things
Neville
in.
boy.
Cooks it now. Cookie ain't get it right. You ain't get it right. Now, there's a mix up.
You want to say?
Well, go on.
A 34-year-old laborer of Greg's with the offense of possession of a controlled drug with intent to supply. According to the investigations, the accused allegedly had in his possession 259 grams of cannabis
My God.
with the intent to supply.
Hold
to
on.
another.
Somebody, Shady, how much is that?
Don't act like you don't know. Now.
You know.
I don't know.
I mean, you don't know. You want me to take with the one that you have outside
We
there?
need to call our counsel.
Yeah.
To find out.
Let me call counsel right now.
Translate
Yeah.
for us. The accused appeared before the serious offenses court. Okay.
Listen, boy.
It's a serious offense. All right.
Oh,
Friday, the 27th of May 2022, and pled guilty. So the man say, I had it on me, and I am guilty of such. He was fined with $1,000, with $200 to be paid forthwith or 2 weeks imprisonment. The balance of the $800 is to be paid by the 1st of the 7th month, 2022. So he has until the 1st of July to pay the balance.
All right, let's reach out because we wanna know how much that is. Shady, come here, buddy. How much is 200?
Morning caller. Oh,
No. We're gonna call it.
we're gonna call. Yay, we're calling our good counsel. Calling our good counsel so that we can,
All right, let's see if it's gonna
get
ring.
his mind.
Shady. Okay, there, he's ringing.
All
Let's
right.
call. Let's see if we can get. Let's call one of our. What do you call these guests? These professional. We call these.
What do you look? What are you looking for?
Good morning. Is
Good
this
morning.
Is this Grand Cornell Chambers?
Yes.
Man, speak up like you're here, the Chester man. What's going on with you? How you sound so? You just have mouth for me.
Grant.
You just have mouth for me all the time. Now you're like a mouse. What's going on with you?
And oh, you're on radio?
Yeah. I'm
Call
calling
me
you. I'm
direct.
calling you live on the radio. You live on the
Wow.
radio.
He did this to you.
You're live on the radio for spite.
Kim
Kim can't save you. Say Kim can't save you now.
Bring call me direct. I did not call him.
Yeah, he's Galix.
I heard.
Okay. So we
He on
wanna.
the radio station. He called me straight.
Kind of man this boy.
My wife, she put it down.
No. Not before we get this answer from you. We want to find out. There's a story on St. Vincent Times which says a police arrested and charged Neville Edwards, a 34-year-old laborer of Greg's, with the offense of controlled drug with the intent to supply. According to investigation, the accused allegedly had in his possession 259 grams of cannabis, weed, marijuana, medical marijuana, whatever you want to call it, with the intent to supply to another. The incident occurred on the 26th of the 5th, 2022, at about 4 p.m. in Kingston. The accused appeared before the serious offense court on Friday 27th and plead guilty. That's your client? Because I know you want his weed.
I asked him that question.
You can't remember, because he had many. You can't remember. You see, don't know, right? He was fined $1,000 with $200 to be paid forthwith or 2 weeks in imprisonment. The balance of $800 to be paid by the 1st 7, 2022. Now tell me, how much weed is, because you go to court with these people all the time, how much weed is 259 grams?
That's just over half a pound, about
Half a pound.
454 grams make a pound. So that's just over half a pound.
Half
They lock up people for that?
Well, this was one of your clients once, right?
No, I didn't go to court for that.
Okay, and he pleaded guilty. Had this been your client, what would you have done?
Okay, I have done. No. You have to go to court. I'm not the court. You go to court.
Would you have let him plead guilty? Or would you what? How would you have treated this?
I don't know the facts of the case. I don't know where they met him.
In Kingston. With half a pound of weed. $2,000.
Well,
$1,000, 200 forthwith.
Oh, he didn't go to the cafe?
Which cafe?
To get his card. To get
Oh,
his
to get his
card.
card.
to get his
Oh,
card.
oh! You didn't, if you didn't go down,
He
we
didn't
call
go
it
get his
Coconut
card.
Grove.
Yeah.
We don't know. So you're saying if he had his card, you'd have been okay?
Only joking.
I repeat what you said.
Plead guilty. Those small insignificant amounts. I think the value of that is about $125.
$125 for the value of that.
How do they arrive at the price that they're charging?
No, I
him?
think the court has a value that they put onto a pound now. I think is $500 or $750 a pound. Thereabouts.
Approximately, what is the cost of a pound street value of a pound of weed? Approximately.
Well, that depends who you ask. If you ask ASP Scott for the police side of it, they will say $500 to $750 thereabout. An affidavit from Spirit Cottle, the one who the medical marijuana board trusts with all his experience, who has a Lexus every time a chef or somebody comes in. And he told me that pound could right down to $200 sometimes.
$200.
Yeah. So half a pound would be $100. So it's 125.
Okay.
So the access you can charge up to 3 times the value. So the value of cannabis in St. Vincent has always been a question. It's always something I put before the court. You see, because there's a direct nexus between the weight and sentence and the value. Because if you're going to charge somebody 3 times the value of the substance, you must work out the value first. And for me, the value of cannabis in St. Vincent can be very low. Sometimes you have hundreds of pounds of cannabis just sitting there rotting because nothing can be done. It can be grown but not sold. Well, I mean, depends whose hands it's in. So that's the little quagmire that we're in St. Vincent. Cannabis is to St. Vincent as rice is to China.
Grant, are you surprised? Are you not surprised that right now, in the month of May, we still in May or June?
We're in June,
1st of June, 2022, that we are locking up and charging $1,000 for someone with half a pound of weed?
If I'm surprised,
Yes.
it is the law. You can't blame the magistrate. The magistrate is applying the law. Those who can change the law, have to do what they have to do. You just can't say, unless you're in contumacious disregard for the law.
Contumacious disregard.
You're not going to get locked up. The law says that if you're in possession of cannabis, you will be charged. You will be potentially locked up. So, that is the law, Bing. What a stupid question.
Unless you have the card.
But what about the optics of this though? Because on some Friday nights in the month, a couple of Friday nights in the month, you can go to a particular place and you could buy all the weed you want legally. Well, it's
Where's
not.
that?
It is not.
Is it all that you can buy though?
According to what you prescribe.
Right.
Where is that?
So-
Where is that?
At the medicinal marijuana lounge at Coconut Grove.
Oh, I never went.
You
went?
never went. I've been there, but I didn't go for that
the
time.
cafe.
I didn't go to the cafe
No.
because I have my bucket underneath my bed. I didn't go to the cafe, right?
Okay.
Is it the optics of all of this to the public? How do you think this is coming across?
Well, what I think you should do is call Ralph.
Ask Ralph.
No, I won't say ask Ralph. I say call Ralph. That's the man who could answer those kind of questions. I'm just simply Grant Connell. You asking me questions about my pay grade. I can't answer those things, but I just do my job, You have to ask the big man that. Kind of unfair, if you ask me, Some people can have pounds of cannabis in their possession, and it goes under the umbrella of medical marijuana. And if other people have it under their umbrella, they go to jail. That's the sad reality, but what can I say? It is what it is.
Grant, you don't find that we're supposed to be like way ahead of this at this point in time in terms of what the law allows?
What do you mean what the law allows? What you don't understand? I've said years ago, under the existing law, which when I say existing, the one before the medical marijuana, I wrote to the Minister of Health when I requested the 1 tree at Grassroots Tennis Club to plant the tree so that you could educate people about this plant. You can have the Rastafarians come and tell their side, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You can have the police come and educate people about this plant. Because most of the time, people see this plant on the back of a police truck with big gun and as if it is a beast. But this is a healer to the nation, both financially and physically. Now proven, now saying medical marijuana. I was told that, our grand go do that. Somebody will thief it and run down the road, security, etc., etc., etc. But under the law, we could have, through the Minister of Health, by regulation, get permission to export, import, cultivate, prescribe everything that you can do now under this new act. You could have experimented before. So St. Vincent could have started 15 years ago, making a move with all these bright children at the college, set up a lab, start your experimenting under your law. But we're afraid of ourselves. I don't know if it's a Vincentian thing or a Caribbean thing. You have those who hide behind everything you see. Hide behind CARICOM, then you hide behind convention, then you hide behind, I don't know which other city they're going to hide behind. But now, fast track, everybody going ahead, and we have the leader in Caribbean politics in Barbados, I'm sure she's going to find a way to move forward with marijuana, with cannabis, medical cannabis, or whatever. Have farms set up, then you're going to hear, Royal Caribbean coming to Barbados as a port, and then you're going to hear tours for tourists through these farms, 40 US each, and she is going to make it, and I'm sure she's going to incorporate those who have been in the trenches for all the years, those who have suffered, those who get their hair dragged out and locked up in cell, those who have kept us on the map for cannabis and marijuana for 50 years. You use them to keep it on the map, and those the ones who suffer. So right now, Sabato, etc., they're trying. Can't blame the good man. But maybe what we're doing now, Bing, is like if you're trying to go to Beckway and the boat has left and you're trying to hold on to the big rope and tell them, come back. You're trying to pull back Admiral. It's like if you just jump in the water and tag along, you still get to Beckway, but I think that's the perfect analogy. But it's what it is, but I'm not the one to be asking those questions, my friend.
All right, my brother.
You have to call
But you answered well. You answered well regardless.
Our expert panel.
No. If you ask Jomo, you get the same answer. You can say that we have made some move with the medical marijuana. I mean, I understand the
but we have made some move, but you have a situation where a young man is being locked up and charged $1,000 for half a pound of weed still.
But Bing, I've been talking about this for 10, 15 years. I keep on saying this cannabis is no stranger. This cannabis is a way of life. It puts shoes on your feet, food in your belly, shirt on your back, educate people. It is a life. If you go down Leeward, you see all these houses. Can you make a nexus between them and a bank? I can tell you what the bank is. Ask all the leading businessmen in town. When was the best times for the business? When certain people came to town, buy 5 tarpaulin, 2 bikes, ladies shopping. It is the life. You have to make a way for your people. I spoke of it years ago. A tourist ship comes in, set up your shacks. It's 15 US to learn to roll a split. Make your people make money. Think of we first, not
Prime Minister Godson said that would be a cottage industry.
After the beer, so what is the cafe? Are we going to move to the next level? I mentioned
directors.
Yeah, but I mentioned to you years ago, Bing, and you laughed and you said, Grant, you must be mad. When I told you about, having the ganja fest.
Yes.
Down at Richmond, all those lovely almond trees and so similar to what Mercury Beach is in St. Lucia. People will come, set up infrastructure. There is a way. You use the law and you meander your way around the law, and you have a genius there, Prime Minister. I really thought in 2001 when Dr. Gonsalves came to power. I said, right, we gone clear. St. Vincent will lead with the ganja now. I really put my trust in him because of his, involvement as a lawyer, defending, certain people, knowing how life is in the grassroots. See, you have to understand, that's why I give him credit. From whence he came to where he is, he knows a people. He has the ability to have the common touch and walk with kings. But I think he walking more with kings than recognizing common touch these days. Because he really let me down when it comes to cannabis. I'll say that publicly.
All right, Jim, we gotta take a commercial break. Before you go, I want to ask you one quick thing. If there ever should be a time for the Mercy Committee to get involved, I think it should be now for this young 34-year-old laborer from Greg's. What say you?
I think 25% of those in jail right now should write to Mercy to the Prime Minister.
What do you mean?
I think 25% of people in jail should be set free. I mean, some of these petty offences, and beg for mercy. Time to share out mercy.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Catch you later on, buddy.
Yeah.
Cool. And we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back. Don't you move. We're going to continue with this, and then we got a special guest coming inside from 8 o'clock this morning, all right? So don't you move a muscle. Let's take this quick break and come right back. This is OMG in the morning.
Pulse Limited continues to provide the best quality stationery items in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Our line includes letter and legal size paper, file folders, pens, permanent markers, and envelopes. Our prices
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, set it up on the line. Easy wins with love. Easy wins.
Get the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up on the love. Easy wins with love.
No terms and conditions apply.
For more info today.
Your vision is our mission at Quartz Optical. Shop today for 25% off plus free blue block. Plus, save up to 65% off our wide selection of designer sunglasses. With ready finance, pay nothing for 30 days. Book your free eye examination appointment at www.quartzoptical.com. Your vision is our mission. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. See in store for details.
Crazy. We have all endured the wait for 2 years.
I know you're feeling pain.
Now, our time is here for the masquerade, the sweet sounds of steel, a showcase of Kaiso and energy like no other at Soca Monarch. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival 2022, June 24th to July 5th. Vincy Mass, take nice again.
Tingo nice again, when I'm with my friends. We go party and never stop till we end up all in again.
35 sacks of Argo cement could be yours when you buy 5 sacks of oil.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Come in and see us at UE Open Campus. Your success is a must.
Apply today. Visit our website at www.open.uwi.edu. You can call us at 456-1183.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights. Physical and sexual abuse must stop. Join me in this fight now. I want you to see suspects say among friends and families. See suspects say in the schools and communities. Children of the future, they depend on you. Report to the authorities. That's what you should do. You see these signs, do what's right. Put a stop to child abuse. See suspects say among friends and families. A message from the Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
We have all endured the wait for 2 years.
I know you're feeling pain.
Now, our time is here for the masquerade, the sweet sounds of steel, a showcase of Kaiso and energy like no other at Soca Monarch. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival 2022, June 24th to July 5th. Vincy Mass, take the ice again.
Tingo nice again, when I'm with my friends. We go party and never stop till we end up all in again.
Boxers and socks again, boy. Win a treat for dad just by shopping at Chorus Food Mart. Spend $40 or more. Write your dad or your contact information on entry form and place in box provided for an opportunity to win a treat for dad this Father's Day. First prize, say pass for two at Blue Lagoon Hotel. Second prize, dinner for two at Baystones Restaurant. Third prize, an icebox filled with drinks. Draw date 17 June 2022. Caress distribution terms and conditions apply.
Well, they done as a boy Casper G on flight 1069. Boom, soca team. Don't play with it.
I come out to cause some mischief with whole heap of stiffness. The whole damn place I go witness is whole heap of stiffness. Oi, everything is stiff. The waistline is stiff, and the back is stiff. But she love our whining. Everything is stiff. The waistline is stiff, and the back is stiff. What? I hold on a girl and a wine and she ballin'. I go by the side and a chop and a grind and she ballin'. I come out to cause some mischief with whole heap of stiffness. The whole damn place I go witness is whole heap of stiffness. Oi, everything is stiff. The waistline is stiff, and the back is stiff. But she love our whining. Everything is stiff. The waistline is stiff, and the back is stiff. What? I hold on a girl and a wine and she ballin'. I go by the side and a chop and a grind and she ballin'. I turn she around and I jump from behind and she ballin'. So let me go drink a rum, smoke a split and mind my business. Oi, when the doctor ballin', doctor help me please. I need some attention like I have the dreaded disease. She said patient sit down, answer me please. What is the problem? What is the problem? Attention, everything is stiff. The waistline is stiff, and the back is stiff. But she love our whining. Everything is stiff. The waistline is stiff, and the back is stiff. What? I hold on a girl and a wine and she ballin'. I go by the side and a chop and a grind and she ballin'. I turn she around and I jump from behind and she ballin'. So let me go drink a rum, smoke a split and mind my business. Oi, it's really confusing and sometimes amusing. The woman she not complaining of the type of stiffness she feeling. Like she up to something, 7 nights she a beg for the thumping. What is the problem? What is the problem? Then I look on attention. Everything is stiff. The waistline is stiff, and the back is stiff. But she love our whining. Everything is stiff. The waistline is stiff, and the back is stiff. What? Boom fire, look fire, the boom fire, backfire, the boom fire, look fire, the boom, 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 boom. Yo, this is Shady Winchester alongside Boom Soca Team on flight SPG 1069. Yeah.
Guys, last night I had one big stiff neck. You thought I was going somewhere else with that. I'm serious. I got one wicked stiff neck in bed last night. And all I could in my head, I was just saying, stiff. Go away, please. You got some messages for us. Bring them.
Okay, great. All right. So if you are locked on from Brooklyn, New York, check out Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant. They're now open at 1133 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York.
Woodsy!
You could get yourself some delicious appetizers like your pulled chicken sliders, your mozzarella sticks. If you like guacamole, you can get that as well, and plantain chips. Also, the all-American burger is available at Woodsy's, as well as your chicken, rice, and peas and steak. So check out Woodsy's, 1133 Clarkson Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. They are now open. And if you are a Flow customer, you can enjoy free day to Sundays when you activate a 3, 7, or 30-day combo plan Monday through Saturday. Enjoy free gigs of data to use as you want on Sunday. Dial * 129 pound or $ to activate the plan that's right for you. Flow is keeping you connected. If you're heading into Kingstown this morning and you're looking for some personal care or hair care items, you can check out Pharmacy Plus. They've also got you covered for your prescription, dental, over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Pharmacy Plus is located on Egmont Street, and they're open from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So make sure you check out Pharmacy Plus today. And if you're looking for something delicious for the weekend, make sure you check out Max Pizza and Kitchen in Beckway. They've got the Vinci Pizza delivery, so you can get your Max delivered to you every Friday. You have until tomorrow, 10 p.m. to place your order. Call up Max at 458-3474. Tell them, hey, Bing said he's going to pay for pizza for me. And I want the 15-inch, the 18-inch. I want a thin crust. I want a regular.
Glad your mic cut out there.
No. All
Glad your
on
mic cut
Bing.
out right
All
there.
on Bing. I want them pizzas. All right. And once you do that, your order will be delivered by a Max representative the following Friday at the wall, 5:30 p.m. with the Beckway Express.
Yeah. You know, I want to go back to Chambers just now. I mean,
Don't forget.
yeah.
Mhm.
Don't forget what?
Breaking news.
Oh yeah. We got some. Go ahead with that. Sorry.
Okay, all right, we'll go back to it. I just saw we saw a breaking news story on ANN, that is Asbot News Network. Asbot, good morning to you. It says members of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines police force are on scene in Edinburgh, where a body of a man was found with gunshot wounds. And they're saying that they will update further when they have more information, but we just wanted to bring that to the public.
Yes.
That according to this article on ANN, a body was found in Edinburgh. Police is on the scene where the body of a man was found with apparently gunshot wounds about the body. So as soon as we have more information, we will also bring that to you.
Good morning, caller. Your life.
Good morning, Bing.
Morning, sir.
What are you doing for life? I know that.
Yes.
I know what are you doing for life?
I'm there. Trying to figure out what's going on with the system.
Yeah, I'm here and I just decide to call you by faith, because my radio in the on. Yeah.
Well, we're talking about a story which said that a 37-year-old laborer from Greg's, who was picked up, arrested and charged and taken to court for half a pound of marijuana, and he was charged $1,000 for it, or spent 2 weeks in jail. Is it 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Well, Bing, if you notice, the situation here is that it seems as though those who have will always be compounding more upon more, and those who trying to make it shall be pressed down. And you of yourself will know that for many years now, the marijuana planters, not that I'm condoning it, a lot of them lost their life and they lost all kind of things. Some of them lost a in prison, even though they had something like a 3-5 or Empire cigarette. They got jailed for that. And the amazing thing, that things just change now and the same. People who was jailing those poor farmers and who tried that, the same people who are jailing them now come and kidnap the trade. Bing, you ever see anything like this? The killer now become the same. And why is it? We know that marijuana is planted in St. Vincent. We cocaine planted in Colombia. But it seems as though people are getting way more with the cocaine. That the marijuana. No,
I don't have any evidence to prove that. So
I said it seems though.
Okay, well
from the report I am hearing from other news, it seems that the Sinbins must be more coke now than marijuana. So they're going to jail him for half a pound of marijuana. But people with deadly weapons, you go demand a release.
Yeah, all right. But we gotta go. We gotta make room for Council who's coming up next. Okay? You can call back later on. Yeah, agree. Thank you. Yeah. The hypocrisy of this thing, guys, where half a pound of weed, you being picked up, taken to the court and charged. And mind you, as Chambers said, you can't blame the magistrates. Okay? You can't blame the police. They are working with the law. Where is the law? And the hypocrisy of this all, that you can go now and buy. And this chopping is about medicinal marijuana. Marijuana is marijuana. I don't think there's no medicinal. There's marijuana. You use it for medicinal purposes. You use it to get high. Use it for recreational purposes.
There's nothing in it that makes it medicinal. Like it's just the name that they give it.
It's weed. It's ganja, right? So it is okay that you can go and buy your weed. You can have your weed selling by the pounds. Get security to move your weed from the plantation to your cafe. But a man from country, a young man, a poor young man, he have half a pound. You take him, train in the back of the pickup, carry him jail, and then carry him court and charge him $1,000. And if you don't have the money to pay, he go to jail. What hypocrisy this is, huh? But you'll never hear the Mercy Committee meeting for him. What did he have that is going to be used to kill anybody? Did he have a gun? The Mercy Committee will not move for him. The hypocrisy of these things is what grinds my gear down. It makes me cringe. Maybe if he was living in another constituency. Anyway, gotta take the break and before we get into Congress.
You have water there?
Yeah, I got some water here this morning
Okay.
too. And I have a stiff neck too, so be careful how much I move this morning. Let's take a quick break, come right back. Hey, we got a special guest coming up just after 8 o'clock this morning, all right?
Pulse Limited continues to provide the best quality stationery items in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Our line includes letter and legal size paper, file folders, pens, permanent markers, and envelopes. Our prices are unbeatably low, plus you get free and efficient delivery. We're located on Grenville Street in Kingstown, or you can call in your order at 784-451.
When you top it up, switch it up, set it up on the love. Easy wins with love. Easy wins.
Get the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, set it up on the love. Easy wins with love.
Low terms and conditions apply.
Cooperative Bank.
Your penny bank, and so much more. For more information, call us at 456-1894 or visit our website today at www.svcooperative.bank.com.
It's month-end again, and Caress Food Mart is the only place to shop for your month-end savings. Garlic, $2.75 per sleeve. Chicken leg quarters, $2.40 per pound. Chuck Wagon chicken franks, $5.60. Always Safe whole corn, 15 ounces.
We have all endured the wait for 2 years.
I know you're feeling pain.
Now, our time is here for the Masquerade, the sweet sounds of steel, a showcase of Kaiso and energy like no other at Sokomanar. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival 2022, June 24th to July 5th. Vincy Bass, take nice again.
Tingo nice again, tingo nice again. When I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop till we end up all in again.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Where still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Plain talk. Plain talk with JomoThomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now.
On OMG.
Let's bring him in, Shady. Let's bring him forward, please. We got, yes, Council is with us this morning as per usual. Good morning, Council.
Good morning, Bing. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to Danielle. Good morning to Shady. I'm not seeing Mario for the last week. Good morning to him, wherever he might be. Most of all, good morning to your listeners. I don't know if you want to take me any particular place.
Yes. I want to take you to what we're discussing this morning with that matter with labor being picked up and charged for half a pound of weed.
What's wrong with her?
It's my friend, yes.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
What? Oh,
wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm really all over the
marijuana is illegal in
Really?
St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
No, it's not. You can go to a
Marijuana,
cafe.
a possession of a pound of marijuana is not illegal?
No. You can go to
Where
a
you got
cafe.
that from?
Well, you could go to a cafe and buy marijuana in St. Vincent, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
With a card.
No.
Yes, you have to have the card to buy it.
But that's for the elite. That's not for people like me and others along the chain. That's for people like you and probably Danielle might get easy.
You like you? What
think-
are you talking?
you
Don't
think-
even
Listen to
try
me.
that.
Once you go out and you buy your ticket for $130,
It gives
you're
you
getting a card.
access to.
You're getting a
How
card.
many persons in St. Vincent had disposable income of $130 to go buy ticket? To get
Council,
card?
It's now 150.
Council, let me ask Danielle something, right? She
I don't
play
have a
thing.
card yet.
Tell me how many persons will refuse the card so
Refuse,
Yes.
but it's not about refusing. It's if you want it. If
No,
you
but how
have,
many
if
persons
you have
who
a,
paid-
if you have a problem,
How many persons paid the
that
money
can
and
be-
went and see the doctor?
that
The
can be
doctor said,
somehow
tell them no.
helped by you.
But then seriously though, I mean, I was just being trying to be jokey, as the people say. The point which you highlight is a major point because it shows the differences in the society and the way in which the society is organized. Because to this day, you could be charged and fined for having 100 grams of marijuana, 200 grams of marijuana. Certainly, you highlight the case this morning of the young man who was detained for a pound of marijuana. And I heard Grant earlier. I am not so sure if we pay serious attention to the places that marijuana has taken so many of our people. Many people get a chance, marijuana production and sale, many people get a chance to send their children to school, to pay rent, to buy food, to buy clothing for themselves and their children, That's a major thing, and I think that we have not paid sufficient attention to that, or to the extent that we paid attention, we have only given lip service to it. I remember back in 2015, I argued in one of my columns, my plain talk columns, that one of the principal issues, one of the first, the primary legislative matter that should concern the ULP government should be marijuana reform, having to do with decriminalization and legalization. I did call for legalization of recreational marijuana, and nothing. I think in 2018 the government moved to say that they want to do medical marijuana. I have a good brother, Rasa Aishaka, who has made the argument persuasively to me, since when did marijuana become medical? Because in his mind, marijuana had always had medicinal properties and had been used for centuries to assuage people's pain, people's anxiety, and so on and so forth. But what has happened? Uh, I'll give a context for what is happening now, because before the 1920s, hemp and all of its byproducts, including cannabis, was legal, and then people used hemp apart from the medicinal purpose to make clothing, to build rope, and so on and so forth. And then in the 1920s, there's this American company called Dow Chemical, and Dow Chemical developed nylon. And because Dow Chemical was a powerful American corporation, Dow Chemical wanted to capture and monopolize the market having to do with the production of ropes and other things for which hemp was being used for. So you had an assault on hemp, you had an assault on marijuana, and that's how the prohibition movement started, because it was not economical then to use hemp to do all of the things that they are doing. A similar thing is happening now. Now that there's the medicinal purposes for marijuana had always been there. What happened is that because this war on drugs was started almost a century ago, everybody criminalized it, and they had the international organizations to codify it into law. And now you're moving because there's money, big money to be made in marijuana and cannabis sale and all of the products. Take for example, I am absolutely certain that the vast majority of these things that are being sold at that cafe in out at where's that, Kanash, they are not, the creams and so on, they are not produced with Vincentian cannabis, with Vincentian marijuana. They are probably just imported from California or Colorado or wherever else they're imported from and brought here and being sold. All the authorities have done is to give a private businessman a niche for which he can make more money. And this is at the expense of the vast majority of Vincentian young people who are still being hounded, who are still being taken to court, who are still being charged and fined, and have the real possibility of going to jail if they cannot pay the fines that the court may invariably hand down when it passes judgment on these mainly young people who are engaged in that trade. So the point you make is an important point, and I believe, again, justice has many faces, and it shows.
Yes, Dan.
I want to apply for
Now
my
you can't.
card. I
How you
want to
tongue
apply
tied?
for my card, and I feel like
How
I'll put them in.
how you
But
tongue tied?
I've always felt as if the way that this is being set up only allows those persons the opportunity to really advance with cannabis, and it's never really been about the traditional farmers. And I think
Never.
I think that
Never.
if you're gonna put out there that we're moving forward with cannabis and we're making all these strides and we're doing big things with it, the best place to start would have been with the traditional farmers because these people
Precisely.
really is
But
so
here's what's happening.
those farmers.
Daniel, you're absolutely on point. And here's what's happening. You have to understand that a number of people came in, people with a lot of money came in to do medicinal marijuana. And many of them are well connected. So if you recall, some time ago, it might have been a month, 2 months ago, you asked Dr. Thompson a question. And he said, well, the traditional farmers will be encouraged to get involved and to do certain things. I don't know if you recall that conversation, but I try to remember not to forget. The question is, how many traditional farmers has benefited from this whole thrust into so-called medical marijuana? They are the ones who have been doing the back-breaking work. They're the ones who have been who were hounded by our security forces in the mountains.
Who had so many people outside abroad saying,
Yes.
Vince, you have the best
Yes,
weed.
yes.
Like,
We got
it's them.
we got a caller, someone who may want to interact with you. Good morning, caller. You on with council?
Good morning.
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 Contrary to some of what Jomo said, government was always making money out of marijuana.
I know. How will you have the evidence to prove that, sir?
Why you think was before the government as a pirate? Because the fines that were charged when people were found with marijuana were paid to government.
Yeah, I know that's where you're going, but that's not what that's the fines. Evidently, the government got the fines that people paid.
That's why they refer to as pirates. They were pirating the proceeds of the weed. We know that. I mean, I'm not really being a weed smoker, but I endorse the freedom of the weed.
You should try it, man.
Council.
Impressive, buddy.
Council, I know you want to recommend something you haven't tried for yourself.
Oh, Danny.
Council.
Danny.
What? He's
I'm
recommending that.
I'm the brother of a farmer. Let's just say.
Council, I do want to ask you something though. What is done with cannabis that is confiscated?
That is.
They burn them. All
Well,
drugs.
I guess some of it gets burnt. The others get proud back into the economy. And I speak like this because I know, for example, sometimes you go to trial on a drug matter, and particularly when it's cocaine, and somebody in the police what you call the place with the story, the
evidence room,
whatever they call it. Okay, the name eludes me now. But that drug go missing, and increasingly because they know that the court would still convict, even if the drugs are missing.
You never hear rat eat the cocaine and that kind of thing. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
When a rat eat it,
go missing. It had to have been
or people
stolen.
walk out with it, they tend to still get the conviction. So they're stealing it now with even more vigor, because they know they don't have to present it in court, particularly once you get past the testing stage, and it is said that okay, yes, you were found in possession of cocaine. The court takes notice of the positive test and conclude, well, all right, it's not here now. The police might have taken it, or let's give a worst case scenario. The room where it is stored might have burned to the ground, as one judge told me in the Court of Appeal last session.
Council, we got a caller. Good morning, good morning, caller. You on with Council?
Hey, good morning. I love how you guys exposing the hypocrisy of this whole medical marijuana thing. This is a global thing, and here in Washington, this is the same argument that people have in the big investors, the millionaire investors are coming in and positioning themselves to become even more rich. And how I know this was a propaganda, not the right word. How I know this was a quick scheme for the rich people. Early in the marijuana argument, I think was BFM, and I say, why can't we, the local weed farmers, team up with the amazing Cuban scientists and come up with our own version of our own medical marijuana? And they come and tell me about $126,000 why we can't do it. But now they found a loophole in the law today to have a legal marijuana lounge. I'm not really exposing them, but you know.
My good lawyer friend just reminded me that the room is called the exhibit room.
Yes, the exhibit room. Yeah.
Okay,
All right, caller. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
so-
you. Thank you,
Yeah,
caller.
man.
Yeah, cool. Yes, Council. We got to go to the top. So, want to thank you. Wrap it up. Your final thoughts.
No, I don't have any final thoughts. I think we have covered it all.
Council, how you think this is gonna look, or how is it looking to the average citizen when they hear this story? Really, when you know that you can go to a cafe, restaurant, lounge anywhere you want, and get it.
All they don't want me Friday hour. We're going on here, man. Let me change
Friday is Friday. Open on Friday. No, we're not changing. We're staying on this one. And Council, I hope you can. I hope you can intervene on behalf of this laborer from Greg's and write to the Mercy Committee, please.
Greg, Sabota should do that. That's a classic case. I mean, the Prime Minister says Sabota is one of his sons for which he's well pleased. So I'm sure Sabota makes an application. Well, again, it's a Greg's man, so I don't know where the man come down. Greg's is very strong opposition, so I don't know if the man comes down.
Large Council. That's a low blow there. That's a low blow there.
But to the extent, but again, Sabota, even if he doesn't support Sabota could show some goodwill and go in there and say, Lord, if we can give up this woman with a gun, we can deal with this man who has marijuana, because this is indigenous.
Insane.
It's sad. It is sad.
Yeah,
it is so sad. It is so sad. Council, thank you very much. Catch you tomorrow morning. All right, same time.
Until we meet again.
Tomorrow morning in 24
All
hours
the
time.
best,
Thank you very much. Let's go to the top. OMG in the morning. It's Wednesday morning. We don't care Wednesday. We don't give two damns. Let's go, Shady.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Soca Team Boom, we would like to welcome you on board Flight 1069. Mission, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival. Soca Aviation regulations requires that you fet with the Soca Team for the duration of this flight.
Well, this is Cap in this thing, man, on the Flight 1069 with the Boom Soca Team. Real steel.
Well, they done as a boy Casper G on Flight 1069. Boom Soca Team. Don't play with it.
And the shouting, hey, Dicey call, Flight 1069, Boom Soca Team, destination Vincimas. Hey, tell them chemist, let go the gas mask.
Once again, welcome on board and enjoy Flight 1069 with the Boom Soca Team.
Oh, Jesus. All I hear is Jesus.
Modo, how this here up so? Eh? I say Modo, how this it up so? Oh Lord, is it hard? Is it rough? Is it tough? Oh, is it rough? Is it tough? Is it hard? As God, everything got up, sugar got up, light got up, chumming got up, rum got up, gas got up, milk got up. Oh God, how we can do everything? See is just eat bread and butter, 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 eat bread and butter. Modo, on the syrup soup. I say Modo, how this it up so? Oh Lord, this is hard, this is rough, this is tough, oh, this is rough, this is tough, this is hard, as God, everything gone up, wife gone up, papa's gone up, tax gone up, KFC gone up, crime gone up, we've gone up, oh God, how we can do it? Eat bread and butter, 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 eat bread and butter.
Boy, everything's getting hard again. Oh, Jesus. All I hear is Jesus. Every time I get space to breathe, something just coming and just gripping my neck, boy. Something just coming and just gripping my neck. I don't know. Somebody wants to do something. But it is what it is. All I hear is Jesus.
Everything got up, Sugar got up, light got up, chumming got up, rum got up, gas got up.
Boy, it means you get hard again. Oh, Jesus. All I hear is that. Baby. Jesus.
Modo, of the syrup so. Eh? I say modo, of the syrup so. Oh Lord, this is hard, this is rough, this is tough. Oh, this is rough. This is tough. This is hard. As God, everything got up, sugar got up, light got up, chumming got up, rum got up, gas got up, milk got up. Oh God, how we can do it, Vinci, is just eat bread and butter, 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 eat bread and butter. Modo of the syrup soup. Eh? I say modo of the syrup soup. Oh Lord, this is hard, this is rough, this is tough. Oh, this is rough. This is tough. This is hard. As God, nothing got up, wife got up, papa's got up, tax got up, KFC got up, crane got up, we've got up.
They say weed gone up.
We can do it, Vinci, it's just eat bread and butter.
Weed gone up.
Eat bread and butter. Eat bread and butter. Eat bread and butter. Eat bread and eat bread and eat bread and eat bread.
Watch things. We got our special guest inside. We don't want him to nothing yet. Fix the mic.
Is it you? Can you stop sabotaging me?
I know, right? I know.
It's because you're not going to plead for my card.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I have my bucket on in my bed. I offer
I
you all
need
the
a
time.
card.
You are fresh.
I want
You
a
are fresh
card.
thing, fresh thing.
Somebody could harass me and tell me anything, and just in case, I have back
card.
pains and stuff. So
Stiff neck. Yeah, stiff neck.
Yes. So I, need some kind of assistance. But I have a way to help you if you find like things hard and bread water.
Yeah.
You can get yourself some Island Sips water.
Oh man, I could do some of that
When
right
you
now.
drink that, you just feel
I
like
could do some of
everything
that.
is better.
I could do it. We need them to be a sponsor of the
Everything
morning
is,
show.
yeah,
We
we do.
Yeah.
All right. So collect yourself, but pick up Island Sips Plum Rose Sparkling Water. You can pick it up from your favorite supermarkets or restaurants, your neighborhood grocery, wherever you're going. Just ask them, hey, can I have the Island Sips Plum Rose Sparkling Water? And just like that, I'm telling you, you're going to feel rejuvenated, refreshed, and all that good stuff when you drink Island Sips Plum Rose Sparkling Water. And we got something special for you. If you are listening from Brooklyn, New York, you got to check out Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant. It's now open at 1133 Clarkson Avenue. You can get yourself some delicious appetizers, your pulled chicken sliders, your mozzarella sticks, your guacamole, and so much more, all at Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant. It is now open, 1133 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. So make sure you check it out this weekend.
Okay, we got our special guest inside. We're not gonna introduce him. Mario, don't put the camera on him. No, don't put the camera on him yet. I want Shady to just play the song. And when the song play, you just start to sing. All right? You just start to sing when the song play, and we can surprise them and tell them who was special guest inside. Shady, ready for me? Just play the song, Shady. Just play the song. Let me hear man. Oh gosh. Oh,
Madness. Oh.
Hey.
Jenna.
Morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, good morning to the whole of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the wider world. The whole of Boom FM.
Oh, Lord.
So wait, before you start, let me ask you something. When you told anybody you're coming on Boom today, what they tell you? They tell you anything? They prepare you? They tell you how he stopped. They tell you how this man here be.
They pray for her. Welcome to the most energetic morning show anywhere in the world. This is OMG in the morning. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah?
Come on.
This damn song, it is like a mosquito in my ear from the very first time I heard it.
Stay moving.
It's been just there. And I'm like, what the? Who comes up with this tagline, this hook, and all of that? First of all, this is your first year singing soca?
Well, not early. It's my second year, I should say.
Your second year?
Yeah.
When was the first year?
The first
what
year
year?
was
What year?
2018.
What song did you do?
Tell That Waste at Leicester's.
Shady, we have that? We have that? And how come you, Dan, you know that song?
About to find out. So
Felt That Waste?
yes.
Yeah.
And you remember the words of the song?
Yeah, man.
Let me go, Shady. One time. Leave body out one time, Shady. Leave body out, leave body chest.
Hold on, my girl. Hold on. Watch them, girl, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Watch them, girl, yeah. Y'all let go your two hand. Ease up the temptation. Bend over position.
Hold on. Listen, what you really saying there? Let's put back shit. Let go. Go on.
My girl, hold on. Watch them, girl, yeah. Watch them, girl, yeah. Y'all let go your two hand. Ease up the temptation. Bend over position. No final man the two wipe on. Y'all go and shop this session. Hey, that one body at tease man. Rhythm based on the steel pan. Is anything she can wipe on, my girl? You think you can do this snapshot and dirty wine too?
What?
I want you to do 630. You long to give me a wine, girl. Just free up your mind. And when you can do the wine, girl, don't shake it in time until tell that race, girl.
Who wrote that song?
I do all the writing for my song.
You write your own. You
man.
do your thing.
Yeah, man.
Okay, how you came up with that one? That one you just did there.
Well, you see, at time I just did tongue inside a carnival, and I just this song Problem Child bring out Party Animal,
Mm-hmm.
and I see the way the girl them getting onto the song and things. So I see like a whole funny time this song reach like ooh. Girl bending over
Right.
as Luther say Lego thing.
Okay.
So I just decide, boy, I just did it and I like, boy, the woman was really bring the vibes most, eh?
You're saying that because you like how she look and she stand next to you. She's our girl, so you know, people come here and try nice talk and
I didn't get that.
I got
direction
it. I got it. So let's talk about yourself. Where are you from?
Lago Heights.
Yeah,
the closest place to heaven.
Jeez. Man, her lyrics have...
I want to say something, but I don't have to say it. I want to say if it's because you're going to get dead up the quick. I don't know.
Well, let me tell you something about that part there. Hey, why I say the closest place to heaven?
Why?
It's the most peaceful place.
Really?
Yeah, man. You could never hear them kind of war and thing happen up there. You know? Not so easy, me buddy. Everybody up there unite.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Family right too.
Okay. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, me, I'm a calm, as you could see, a calm and humble youth. Always more absorbable. I absorb many things, and just from there, I walk along.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't just rush into things. I just make sure absorb myself and things. So yeah, and me in my music world now. Well, I used to do dancehall first.
Okay.
Yeah. I was a dancehall artist first, and then I have a lot of friends and things, but Laga, it is all about soca, boy.
Okay.
Yeah,
and your name, Miradan. What is that? Who comes up with that? That's such a stupid name. How do you come up with that name, Miradan? Who comes up with that? What does that mean? Dan, what does Miradan mean?
I'm waiting for him to tell us.
What does that mean?
Stupid name.
It is a stupid name.
Stupid people do stupid things.
Well, Miradan, how do you come up with that name? How do you come up with that name?
I work on a sales truck, right?
Right.
And I thought this guy I was working Alpha, I would just call him, but it's Marshall Laborde.
Okay.
Yeah, I work with Mr. Laborde and a sales truck, so the mirror always, it all flex, it all play. So
it always moving about.
Yeah.
Right.
So every time I set it just the perfect way. So one time now.
What a way to come up with a name! What a way to come up with a name!
Yeah, so I set in the mirror now, and after time now I notice well every time I set it right, I just get it good. So Mister just come now and say, mirror done, set the mirror proper.
And that stuck. That stuck
I
with
say,
you right there.
I say, yo, you know, I here looking for a unique name. Just last week, I looking for a unique name for put on YouTube so people can find me easily. Because you know, when you type in, they just call me Russian, and if you type in, you see this white boy from
Jamaica. Yeah, Russia.
So I decide, boy, I don't want to be like I follow nobody now. So I
So
go
mirror
to
done.
the mirror done.
Okay, it worked. It worked.
So
it's working.
It is working. Yeah. And this year, you came up with this song, Jenna. This is the name of the song. What was the name of the song? What's the name?
Mad Government.
Mad Government. We
Yeah,
got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about this morning. Mad Government. What constituency there?
West
Yeah. Oh, major. Oh, I now get where it's saying. I now get where that name will come from. And the Jenna. What does that mean?
Well, officially it's general. The short term, not general.
So when you're saying Jenna, what do you mean? What are you saying? What Jenna?
Well, it's something like a marching, you know. Jenna. They marching to me and salute and thing like that. Me do the video now.
Okay. I didn't see the videos yet.
Need to see it.
Okay. And the song itself, how did you come up with it?
Well, basically, I put myself to say, well, try this soca monarch thing. So, you know, when like a group of people, you govern them, you know. So it's like, do what you want, you know.
Yeah. So you instructing them,
and you don't know if I reach Victoria Park and the crowd here, well, do what you want. You don't need this set of things.
Yeah.
So them just want them kind of ideas, then you know they go on wild.
Okay. Tell us the first line in the song. Say the words of the first line in the song.
Say none of them can hold I down. They try fight I down. They want to take my song. No. When them ready for me, tell them come. That youth ya nah back down. I will defend my ground. Boy. Cause if them say mash up the place, now we done start. If them say rip down the gate, now we done start. If them say get in a band, no, we don't start. And every woman to a man, no, we don't start. Boy, I got the place govern. I got the place govern.
And who is the day you talking about? Who day you speak of?
When if they say mash up the place, right? You know, all we do in a dance, right? And it's like, you know, like the DJ go say, well, let we move this, let we do this, you know.
Right,
We don't start to do that before you even talk about do that.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
That's the day.
That's a day.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
day. All right.
So it's like we don't govern this thing before he even try govern it, you know.
Okay. When you did this song, did you expect the reaction that you're getting now? Did you say this song is going to be a very big song? It's going to be playing all about.
As I tell you, I don't really do stupid music. So I say to myself, well, anything I do, I always had the ability in myself that I could do great things. So
Right.
Anything I do, I always up to
Right.
myself.
Right.
I always keep up myself as this is going to reach somewhere.
Who's the producer? Who's the producer?
Samson. Big up Samson same way.
Samson
music
Carlos,
product.
not
Yeah, man,
Carlos
yeah, man,
Samson.
Yeah, man.
We're saying, you know, police.
Yeah. Well, he's a calm youth. He
Yeah,
always
you're
tell
very,
me, he
very
always tell
calm.
Plenty people name and he's just humble, just like me the same.
He do a lot of calypso work.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah. So you won the Soca Monarch competition in Barry. Is it Barley or
Yeah,
Barley?
yeah.
Right. You came up against a number of people.
Multiples.
Your closest rival was Grabber 5000.
Yeah.
501.
Yeah.
Did you expect that you would have won that show?
Well, yeah, man, because I don't come up with my ideas and everything, you know, in a creative way. You know, as you're working with a time, you have to know how to use your time, utilize your time, same as still, man.
Right.
So I just decide, rap back a day and just decide, well, boy, they say I have 5 minutes and things. So presentation, everything could come in between.
Right.
While I dey on the stage. So we just knock it and go through. So I call my 2 dancers and I show them. Big up Tevin, big up Chicken, same. Yeah, so I decide, boy, let we do this. They come in with ideas too, and then everything just come together. And I just say, well, yeah, this is song proper. And I noticed multiples of the artists, them coming up and just is normal thing I see, and you know. Even if it's a small thing, you have to make it look official still.
Right,
You
right,
can't, you
right.
know? Yeah, so I just decided, boy, doing this kind of way, gonna catch people eye. You have to always look into things. So I decided, well, boy, let me do it this way, you know. And eventually it just work out the way we want it.
Right.
Yeah, so...
And when you hit the stage and the reaction of the crowd, how did that make you feel?
Boy, to be honest, the crowd wasn't that thing, like, that active when I was backstage and I watching how they behave.
When you went on stage?
When I went on, boy.
That's when anything went crazy.
I feel like fireman.
Let me revisit it. Shady, let's go back. Let's go back to Barley. Let's go back to Barley, Shady. Let's revisit Barley. All right, you're getting ready to hit the stage now. Let's call up on stage the mighty, the big song, Marathon.
Madness, 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 madness. Oh, everybody jump up. Jenna, 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 man. Jenna, 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 Jenna. I got the place, govern. I got the place, govern. Do what you want. Do what you want. I got the place, govern. I got the place, govern. Do what you want. Do what you want. I got the place, govern. I got the place, govern. Do what you want. Do what you want. I got the place, govern. I got the place, govern. Do what you want. Do what you want. Say none of them can hold I down. They try fight I down. They want to take my song. Boy, when them ready for me, tell them come. Now you can have back down. I will defend my ground. Boy, cause if them say mash up the place, now we don't
Word up.
Lift down the gate, now we don't start.
What we do?
Them say get in a band, no we don't start.
What we do?
The woman to a man, no we don't
Tell
start.
them.
I got the place, govern. I got the place, govern. Do what you want. Do what you want. I got the place, govern. I got the place, govern. Do what you want. Do what you want. Shady! You see Boom FM? I go mash it up and blinking down. Because it's you what we say.
Marathon is our special guest inside this morning. Wait, boy, Marathon? Yeah, energy boy. Wait.
You're making it bun. Yeah. I think we don't have a break.
Yeah.
I was going on in the thought boss.
Marathon, hold on. Hold on a minute. Drink some water, take a commercial break. I drink some water, okay? All right, don't go nowhere. Marathon is with us this morning.
Take a break.
Yeah, boy.
You could click the mouse.
Yeah, I don't even
manage.
My hit that thing, they give me please. Can you raise my hand right on it? Marathon, have me pumping this morning. With our special guest inside this morning.
Buy, sell, and
You
trade.
can win when you top it up, switch it up, style it up on the line. Easy wins with Easy wins.
Get the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan. Switch to Flow or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash. Data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, style it up on the line. Easy wins with Flow.
Low terms and conditions apply.
An entry form and place in box provided for an opportunity to win a treat for dad this Father's Day.
We have all endured the wait for 2 years.
I know you're feeling pain.
Now, our time is here for the Masquerade, the sweet sounds of steel, a showcase of Kaiso and energy like no other at Sokomonar. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival 2022, June 24th to July 5th. Vincy Bass, take nice again.
Tingo nice again. When I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop till we end up all in again.
In the schools and communities, children of the future, they depend on you. Report to the authorities, that's what you should do. You see the signs, do what's right, put a stop to child abuse. See, suspect, say! among friends and families. A message
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Cards ready, cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash you already know. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash always ready. When you're ready, let's go.
Courts Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
Always be sure you settle for more. Get up to 35% off Baker's fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover and special perils. To sign up, call BMC Agencies Limited at 457-1066 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
Pulse Limited continues to provide the best quality stationery items in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Our line includes ledger and legal size paper, file folders, pens, permanent markers, and envelopes. Our prices are unbeatably low, plus you get free and efficient delivery. We're located on Grenville Street in Kingstown, or you can call in your order at 784-451-2079 or 784-528-8000. Pulse, where your stationery needs are our priority.
Drink it up. Island Sips Plum Rose Water. We drinking. Taste the flavor today. Drinking Plum Rose Water from Island Sips. Caribbean fruit flavor. Island Sips. Then mix the Plum Rose with the water. Island Sips. Plum Rose sparkling water. Grab a bottle now. Island Sips Plum Rose sparkling water. Beyond water.
With the Boom Soca team.
Dan, you got scripts for me or you good? You good? All right. We're still inside with Miradan this morning. You got through with our boy there? Our person there?
I sent a message.
Okay, good. Yeah. So, Miradan, you've been hearing a lot of music so far.
Yeah.
When did this song drop? You came in the earlier batch of Soca to be released.
Yeah. Well, what really did happen with that position, is that I don't do the song since 2019, but it had a leak. It didn't really officially release.
Okay.
Yeah, so it never did.
You had told me that. You had told me the song was out.
It never did really get the A-play. Never A-play at all. So then me and my friends, it had this Van Barley, Bear Me. They got Bear Me same way. Bear Me, I notice every time I pass in sales truck and I pass a van, I hear this song playing constantly, like over and over every minute. It's like days going by, I just keep hearing this song and thing. After a while now, it's like I the home and see a couple of my cousins them in Massey Yard liming and thing. And they doing a whole heap of snaps that people reacting to the song and thing. And I then after that I start posting the song now and then we end up and we used to go on a lot of Friday night line with the van and thing.
Right.
Kaboom. Yeah, so we go in places and thing and then we buying drinks and we partying to the song all the time.
And it catch on.
Snaps and then
that's how it catch on.
It eventually reached to TikTok, this side TikTok.
Okay. Right.
And then from there the song started take off, build up. So
You got booked for some events, right? After you won the Soca Monarch.
Yeah.
How much money you making the Soca Monarch? Come now, Miradan.
I mean, it was public knowledge, the price money.
Why people lie? Miradan, do you lie about little things?
Nah.
Okay, good. So withholding is lying, right?
Yeah, man.
Louise tell me so. Withholding is lying.
Good on Louise.
So, Miradan, how much money did you make in the Soca Monarch?
Well, $3,000.
$3,000. Yes, that's a good.
For
that's
you,
for coming
boy.
second place.
Nah, first.
Oh yeah,
Guys,
first pay.
barreling, you want barreling.
Yeah, you want barreling. Right, right. You got money yet?
Yeah, man.
Okay. You still have some leave back?
Yeah, man.
You ain't spending it all on woman and them kind of thing, right?
Woman.
That's a yes or no.
What I
What I
mean?
mean? No, you don't give woman money. Meridan, you got to spend some man. You got to give man. You got to give woman money, Meridan.
My girl.
Oh.
Hey, oh, come on.
That's what we're talking about.
You don't.
No, I'm a sugar daddy. I'm a sugar daddy. I'm a sugar daddy, Meridan. I have no problem saying so. So, Meridan, if you have any friends that need looking for sugar daddy this carnival, tell them come check Bing.
Boy, it's plenty, you know.
Well, send them to me. Tell them come check Bing.
You sure you got
Yeah. I got it. Man, Shady. Yeah, man, Shady. We have it locked. Man, Shady have it locked. We will take care of that.
I hope they don't complain.
No. Let me talk about him. Yeah. We good. So you've been running the circuit. You've been performing all about the place.
Yeah.
One show the CBC had in the Gee Shed. Remember that show?
Yeah.
I was looking at some previews.
Yeah.
And I saw you performed at the end.
Yeah.
And when your name was called, they literally went and got you the crowd and pelt you on the stage.
Back on the stage.
Yeah. How did that feel?
Boy, it was exciting, and what at the end, boy. There's a lot of energy I have to put in with this thing.
Yeah.
Because when they call for you, you have to do it with your fans.
Your
you
fans.
have to please them.
Okay. Now, talking about fans and pleasing people, you heard a lot of the music that's out so far.
Yeah.
Tell me about the favorite artist and the favorite song, the best one. Not you, beside yours. Who you've heard so far? The one that you like the most.
Well, I would say Magical.
Magical?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Which Magical?
The one that's playing right now.
Wade?
Right now.
You like Wade? Let go, Shady. You like Wade? Let go. Let's hear Wade. Why you like Wade? Why? Quickly. Why?
When they really listen it now, it's a lot of, it's like people just destroying a whole heap of thing, and the man is like, boy, what are you going to do when they say done? It's like I have to run to the governor and tell him I'm sorry.
You're Trey one. And listen, we're gonna bring Mr. Weeks for you just after 9 o'clock. Okay, he's gonna come after 9 o'clock. Let's say Magical, and Governor is saying that Magical is gonna have to come to him and tell him sorry. Yeah, there you go. There's Magical for you.
Super Kid. You know we don't play. See people that do it. Say Magical, boy, if you're coming for crumb, I tell them stop the dating. When Magical reach, argument done. Cause everything dismantle, people getting trampled. This is an example of how we get in and know. Let them know we savage, no cast me with the average. Everyone certified fireman to start the heat and them still come on there. Watch the crowd and come, bring the team and come, bring the squad and come here we shell them down. They say we can't patrol, they get me upset. Cause when them get them dead, the whole place red one.
Yeah! Okay, so you like this the most. Yeah. And you're saying that he's gonna have to come and tell you sorry?
Yeah, because we try to do this destroy.
And you think you can handle it? You can handle this?
Yeah, man.
So let's talk Soca Monarch, the big Soca Monarch, Victoria Park. You plan to enter?
Yeah, because the fans them want to see me there.
Okay.
And the song is doing very good, so can't back down from it.
Okay. Let me throw a name in the mix. Grabber 5000. What do you think about his song? The one that he won on Saturday.
Big tune still same way. Can't style for me conscience. That's a big tune same way. Big up Grabber Fitness same way still. Yeah. You see, it's a lot of hard work in the thing as I tell you now. And hits are for bill over hits. Some people as well say they don't listen to certain artists and all them things. It can't make no sense to say them things because at the end of the day, if you ain't listen to artists, you can't do music.
Right.
Because without music, you don't know what is music if you now come in the world.
Right.
Yeah, so
right.
You have to base and you have to be in the music world to know what is music. You have to look up a whole heap, a lot of things and do plenty reading and things, back search and everything like that,
Right.
Yeah.
Who is the one artist, not song, the artist that you look up to the most, that you say, I want to be like this person?
Well, to be honest,
Vincent artist.
It's really the three top artists. I absorb the three of them, but mostly Fireman, I absorb Fireman in terms of the energetic part,
Right.
the moving
Right.
of the crowd and
Right.
everything there.
Right.
Skinny Fabulous in a nice Skinny and Problem in the international world.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what I look into when come to them.
Okay. You like these artists, you like the music,
Yeah,
you like
man.
the energy they've got.
I honor them because them is my elders still.
Yeah. You do you have that same kind of energy on stage?
Yeah, man, I think so. I think I catching on still to the thing. People showing me certain roots and thing, and I have to build from the same way because you have to take heat sometime.
What about on Soca Monarch night? How do you feel you're gonna compete against these people? Let's say Fireman, Skinny, and Problem Child. Would you feel intimidated, or what do you think is gonna happen?
No, man, intimidated. Me say nothing.
Jeez. Because what? You're the mad governor.
I think you need to go home and listen this song again, because you're missing plenty of the song.
What am I missing here? Dan, what am I missing in this song? What am I
Maybe he
missing
could
here?
sing it again so that you can hear it.
Let's go,
Bring it
Shady.
again.
Let's go, Shady. Let's go. Let's burn him out. Yeah, plenty more. Let's burn him out. Let's burn him out this morning. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Madness. Oh. Jenna, mad. Jenna. I got the place govern. Do what you want. I got the place govern. Do what you want. I got the place govern. Do what you want. I got the place govern. Watch now, you see me?
I want to hear the Jenna.
Say none of them can hold I down.
Yeah.
They fight I down. They want to take my song. Watch, when them ready for me, tell them.
Shady,
now
leave
you
it,
cannot
Shady.
back down. I will defend my ground. Cause if them say mash up the place, now we don't start. If them say reach down the gate, now we don't start. If them say get in a band, no, we don't start. And every woman to a man, no, we don't start. Boy, I got the place govern. Do what you want. I got the place govern. Do what you want. Do what you want. So come on out now. I go mash it up and blinking down. Because it's me who have the place locked down.
It's like that. You got energy like that. Oh, we got Mad Governor inside with us this morning with his big Jenna song. You plan to release any other song for the season?
Yeah, soon in this week.
This week?
Yeah.
What's the name of this one?
Well, Strictly Backers. It's a girl tune.
What?
Yeah, I have to do something for the girl to say.
Power or Raga?
Power?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Produced by whom? Same Samson? Could we expect it to be big like?
We could get a cappella.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Right. This girl could never be real. There's a foot in the air and head pan ground and shaking up she bottom. There's a jump in the sky and split pan ground and break down the stadium. Where's that? Come
on. It's like that?
Boy, trouble.
Whoa.
Yeah, vibes.
Yeah,
vibes. I want to ask you, before this song, how many times would you have performed before?
In terms of this year?
Stage performance. Like, how many times, are you a seasoned performer? You used to perform and so on?
Well, basically, I do dance. All I used to do most of the time and go on little stage with small crowd and still do my things.
Wow.
But this year is when I really experience the bigger stage.
Right. Why did you decide to cross over from dancehall to soca?
Well, as I tell you, my friends, them is more soca. So I end up and just try the soca thing same way. Yeah, and I see like it working and I enjoying it. So it will be there for a while.
Don't you feel the opportunities are more with soca than with dancehall now that you're in it?
Yeah, man.
You getting the opportunities more.
Well, this is the culture to say we go move better in them grounds and things.
Okay, let's talk carnival. Vinci Mars 2022. Did you expect us to have carnival this year?
Well, I was at the first time I was looking for it to happen, but boy, from that song come out and people start, it's a forced thing. I guess
Right.
It was a forced thing.
Okay. Do you get involved in carnival? Do you play mass? Do you get involved in pan?
I played mass one time, played pan several times.
So you're a pan player, you're officially a
I
pan
used
player.
to play double second.
Okay. Which band?
Well, Genesis.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried one time with Starlet.
Okay. Are you expecting to do any of that this year?
I lack off the panting for a long time. I just stop and just deal with music alone. I used to play football, I lack off football, and I just
Focus on
the
music.
most, yeah.
Okay. Soca.
Yeah.
Soca. All right, Dan.
I am updating social
Yeah.
media.
Okay, Jenna, Mad Governor was with us this morning. Mad Governor. Government. Are you into politics like that?
No.
No? As a large large village? Lago Height, man, you don't venture?
No.
Why not?
I do. Them thing is a lot of mix-up thing. I don't really want to be in a mix-up thing.
But you want to be mad governor?
Yeah,
You want to be mad governor? And anything about mix-up thing?
Here why I want to be mad governor now. Is a purpose in this thing. Listen. When you're talking about you're trying to like own something in terms of like the people, control the people.
Right.
Is a government as a governor is good. Is queen and kings and things that do them thing, So I just decide, boy, government and I am mad. When you talk about carnival, that is madness you're talking about.
Right.
If you want to govern the carnival, you have to come with a mad energy, a mad vibe. So I decided I can call the thing mad government because this song full of instructions and things. I even need the mad instructions with it.
You've been getting a lot of bookings to perform different places. You've been getting calls.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like outside the country.
Yeah, no, locally in St. Vincent for Carnival.
Yeah.
Where's some of the places you performed so far?
Well, Baga, I went Baga, and then that place up there.
Georgetown?
No, G-Shed.
G-Shed, right?
Yeah, and then I do Color Fete also in Annisville.
Okay.
That's
right.
Really
Yeah.
And then I do a thing in shops, just still small things.
Right.
You have to give the people them the vibes still, man.
Okay, and if somebody want to book you, they call you, do you have a manager?
Yeah, well, we working with Samsung still.
Okay, so you reach out to Samsung.
Yeah.
Somebody want to get in touch with Samsung, how do they find you? You're on social media?
Yeah. Mirror Dan, Russian Dan.
I am a promoter. Why would I want to book you? You think you could pull people?
Yeah, man.
The man say he has the place governed, buddy.
Like
you pulling people. You pulling you think you and I will ask him how much he's charging, because I want to know if you're the same league as we boy the 5,000. What do you think about that?
No,
he say if you don't have $5,000, don't call him. Grabber. What do you think about that?
Well, you basically the bad thing.
You did bad. What do you mean? Tell us about that.
Well, everybody had a lot of shows, right? Everybody have a lot of songs and things, right? But if you're dealing with a small country like St. Vincent and you want to look for them kind of money, why is the purpose of looking for them kind of money?
So you think $5,000 is too much money for Grabber to call for?
It ain't making sense. As I say, they just get like bookings outside, and couple people tell me about this. They just want to, because it's outside and thing, they just want to call for this X amount of money,
right?
And end up not reaching there. You understand? So when I really check the stats of the thing too, you are call a set of money here. You have to looking for the experience of the thing too. Like you're going there and you're showing them where you get. It's obvious you might go there and you bring a large crowd in the mansion, the man and get the next one. You know? You going to call again, so you going to do. You going to up your price from there. It's there for up your price from. So if you see that happening, basically then you could up your price, but in St. Vincent, as I say, people coming out here, but it's not just for you alone. You have to look into that. And I show, if you ain't go to that show there, people are still going to come out and they're going and get the crowd that they're looking for.
Right.
So you have to look into a lot of this thing. It's stifling your career.
Okay.
Yeah.
In other words, you may not get a lot of bookings
Yeah,
if you do that.
exactly.
If people can't afford it, you mean?
All right. Beside, because I think we recognize now that you're post soca man.
Yeah.
Pace. Have you heard any ragga soca, we call it ragga groovy soca that you like?
Yeah, me partner the L Plank.
El Plank, you like that one? Shady, let's say El Plank. For those who don't know what he's talking about, this is what he said he likes for ragga soca in SVG. Let's go, Shady.
Out of time. Destination Vincy Max with the Boom Soca team.
You can't tell me not to drink no rum, I done drunk already.
Out of time.
Now go home.
Party time.
Now go home. You can't tell me not to drink no rum, I done drunk already. And before I reach inside the bed, I done high already. If you ask me how I feel I could fly already. And before I leave the bed, sun must touch the sky already. Cause I want to let people drink my rum and fly away. And any rum I consume, the powers ignite inside of me. I'm ready for Tuesday, Carnival Monday and Tuesday. It's trouble when we out on the road, when we can soca overload. So let go the beast, let go the beast. Right now is my time again. I'm ready to celebrate. Let go the beast.
Yeah. Why you like this one, sir? What about this one that you like?
Right. If you want thing that he does, I will bring up vibes anything. I will bring up vibes.
Yeah.
And the beast is what I really like inside it. When I say Lego the beast, it's, as I tell you, it's energy. Lego the energy inside the thing, man, the vibes.
So even though you're a power soca man, you could still appreciate the groovy, the slower paced music. Right.
The soca thing just catch me right now.
Yeah. So you
would you ever do ragga?
Yeah,
would you ever do groovy? Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Nice. I love ragga soca too.
When you're not working, when you're not performing, what do you do?
Well, write music.
So you got a lot of songs that you've got put down there waiting to be produced?
Well, yeah.
Where do you get your inspirations from to write music?
Well, you see, writing music, I always feel happy when I put words together and everything come together and just, when I could sing it back, I feeling like a spirit just take over the body and
Right.
It's like, boy, because to be honest, I really didn't make it right far in school, like Farm Chief. And I still proud of myself that I could do this.
Wow.
This is why I tell them, reading is important and thing too.
Wow.
Yeah. Really important.
Good one. Nice.
If there was someone listening right now who, didn't get to finish school and further their education in that way, and have an interest in music, what would you say to them?
Well, hard work is success, to be honest. Hard work is success. And next thing with that, several like young ladies too. They get pregnant in school and thing, and they just jack out and they just decide, boy, their life done with. So they start, Basically, I will tell you this: your life is not finished. If you see you're good at something, get up, dust off yourself, and move again.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice,
get up, dust off yourself, move again. Stand strong.
Nice.
Keep up your head in the air.
You got other brothers and sisters, other siblings?
A lot. Father. He's like a wild seed, boy.
Jesus.
Wild seed.
Village Ram. But you very easygoing guy. You very, quiet, when you're not on stage. But as soon as you get on the stage, you go wild, you go crazy. Where do you get that from?
Let's see. I basically could call me a battery, I kind of negative and a positive side.
Okay, Mr. Battery.
So really, I would check out the thing for really.
That's a good idea for a song, I just say.
Yeah. Someone told us they get their ideas for writing their song from everything that they do in life, It's grab
everyday experience.
Do you get that inspiration as well from things that you do, or you just...
Yes, this is what I'm saying. You just have to watch your surrounding and see what's going on. And then you could go and build a tune to it. You must have somebody to gravitate to the song.
Okay.
And from that, one body could build a vibes in a group of people, you know. Yeah, I'm telling you. So writing about that one person and the way they behave to the song and thing, you don't know the reason why they behave so, but just the way they behave and you can fit in.
Yes.
That's how things happen.
Yeah. Well, you've got a master hit.
Yeah,
okay. Man. Carnival is gonna come. All the big shows is gonna come. After that, what do you want? Where do you want to be? What do you want to do with this song? What do you want? What do you want?
Well, basically, what I want is like I want some good feedback, something, and like totally be doing more work outside of the country, differently, like music wise. Don't just want to be like one place, you know, and to be moving about and sharing the word that the people them still say. Man.
Right. Yeah. Gabba say you want to be a cultural ambassador. What you want to be a cultural ambassador too?
Well, it's something real nice, but still, I will say so.
Yeah.
That's something
you want to represent
St.
Vincent, and you want to go out and perform and do these things.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to wrap it up inside. We got Mirdan with us this morning, our special guest this morning. So let's take this quick break and come right back for you. OMG in the morning is our Wednesday morning edition for you.
Isn't you can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, under love. Easy wins with love.
Get the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, under love. Easy wins with love.
Low terms and conditions apply.
.com.
We have all endured the wait for 2 years.
I know you're feeling pain.
Now, our time is here for the masquerade, the sweet sounds of steel, a showcase of Kaiso and energy like no other at Sokomanar. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival 2022, June 24th to July 5th. Vincy Mass, take nice again.
Tingo nice again. When I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop till we end up all in again.
Oh, Sling, that's not like 35 sacks?
Yes, a Sling! 35 sacks of Argo Cement could be yours when you buy 5 sacks or more of Argo Cement at Careers Building Supplies, Ace Hardware, Ace 2 Honnestvale, Ace 3 Pembroke, and Diamond Woods. Join the winning team today when you buy 5 or more sacks of Argo Cement at Careers Hizzles. Careers Hizzles, terms and conditions apply.
It's monthly again, and Caress Food.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
We have all endured the wait for 2 years.
I know you're feeling pain.
Now, our time is is here for the masquerade. The sweet sounds of steel. A showcase of Kaiso and energy like no other at Sokomanar. St. Vincent and the Grenadines on 2022, June 24th to July 5th. Take the ice again.
Singleness again. When I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop till we end up all in again.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak up. Teach the kids their rights. Sexual abuse must stop. Join me in this fight now. I want you to see suspect say among friends and families. See suspect say in the schools and communities. Children of the future, they depend on you. Report to the authorities, that's what you should do. You see these signs, do what's right, put a stop to child abuse. See, suspect, say! Among friends and families, this is on the Child Development Vision with the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
No matter where we come from, the journey begins the same for all of us. There are no easy ways to achieve our dreams. The road is paved with determination and hard work, fueled by the love of what we do and the ones we do it for. At the St. Vincent Cooperative Bank, we share your vision to succeed. It runs generations deep. That's why we continue to take this journey with you. It's probably not what you expected from a bank, but we're not just any bank. We're the People's Bank.
St. Vincent Cooperative Bank.
Your penny bank, and so much more. For more information, call us at 456-1894 or visit our website today at www.svcooperative.bank.com.
Drink it up. Island Sips Plum Rose Water. We drinking. Taste the flavor today. Drinking Plum Rose Water from Island Sips. Caribbean fruit flavor. Island Sips. Then mix the plum rose with the water. Island Sips. Plum Rose sparkling water. Grab a bottle now. Island Sips Plum Rose sparkling water. Beyond water.
Thinking of winning the lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at the cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about Combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Falls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
This is Flight 1069, Destination Vincy Maps with the Boom Soca team.
We back with the bad governor. Miradan is inside with us. Miradan, as we wrap it up. We're performing this weekend. You got any bookings for this weekend? Man, you should be. You know something that I learned and I observed some years back was Fireman. He used to, I don't know if he still do it, he used to build his song, his popularity, was he would go to every single rural carnival event and perform. And he got very big in the rural areas. And by the time he got into Kingston, it was gone crazy. Do you have any plans to go out this weekend? Any event?
Yeah, GIJ, me or GIJ to do the same.
GIJ, right?
Yeah. So
Juve in June?
Yeah, and South Leeward.
South Leeward.
The Soca Monarch, but I feel like going as a guest.
Oh, you're going as a guest?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Why you don't want to compete? You're afraid, grab. I think you're afraid, grabber.
Afraid? Why is you when it's afraid? What do you mean?
Yeah, you don't want to go up against him.
I did that 2 times.
But you lost once.
Yeah, I lost one.
And you won one. So go on and make it even now.
Yeah, man. Just go and react.
He said that you won by 1 point.
1?
Yes, that's what he told us.
I ain't sure about that one.
It doesn't matter if it's 1 or 100. The point is that you won, right?
Yeah.
and that he won last weekend in Georgetown.
Yeah.
Did you feel that was a fair judging?
Well, it
Did
done
you
done,
feel
so I
did you
know,
feel
right?
you were cheated, or you felt when it was announced?
Well, to be honest, when I watch over the thing, it wasn't looking too.
Yeah.
Because basically they talk about the crowd and the stage and thing, and I talk to my people them and get them staying off the stage, and they say you're working with that time, right?
Right.
So I work with my time. Had a little misunderstanding with certain things. I don't really want to go into that because that is a thing by itself, and as an artist, I know coming out anything, I expect anything, right? So when I was on the stage and I see the song almost done, so I tell the guy to slow the rhythm, low me. After I go and I sing over by the thing, because I know I work with that time, so my time ain't really done yet. So when I walk over to the other side now to actually go and run the crowd, and I check my mic, I see my mic off, so I want if it's my time done.
Okay.
As I leaving the stage, I hear like the rhythm run again, so I was like,
okay. There's a mix up there.
Yeah, so to be honest, I can't say well why is what. So this is why I don't want to say well they treat or nothing. I just
Do you have anybody that go out with you when you go into these compete? Anybody that take control? You could just focus on singing, and somebody will
take care of the back behind the scenes
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Ratman, big up Ratman.
Okay, so he take care. Right. Okay, they take care of you when you perform. Let me say something to you as we wrap up. Don't be afraid of competition. Don't get into this thing with all these artists to say they're not getting into competition.
Yeah.
You can compete and you win, you're going clear. So come on, Arc Road match, that's it. You could come second runner-up, first runner-up, and you will do well still. What's that? Samson calling you. Morning, Samson. Yeah. Don't be afraid of competition. All right. If you got anybody asks you to compete, go. Don't be afraid of compete. You got one of the biggest songs this year. Your fans will carry you. Don't be afraid of competition.
Yeah, that's basically what happening. I ain't not talking anything about fear. It's just that the vibes. I go with my feelings.
Right.
You understand? So if I say I go and do this, I'm a stubborn person. Nobody could ever turn me back from there.
I respect
Okay.
the going with your vibes, but you still have to be able to listen to people.
Yeah. As I say.
Okay. Soca Monarch Finals, Victoria Park. The prize money is $25,000. You happy with that?
Well, yeah, basically.
Yeah, you're easy, man. I mean, easy. That's no problem.
Yeah.
You don't know what it entails,
what it takes,
right,
what it's gonna cost, but
Yeah.
you intend to enter.
Of course. He would do an injustice to himself if he don't enter. You can enter and win. There was,
People looking for me, so it's obvious. I have to go there too.
You're looking forward to it?
Yeah.
So you will be performing in the semi-finals. You already submitted?
No,
you got to do that.
Today,
The semi-finals will be at Pembroke, right? And I am coming to see you perform. Don't disappoint me. Come on the radio and I'll cost you. Don't disappoint me. I'm looking forward to see you perform. And you gotta bring the energy like you brought it this morning. All right? Is there anything you want to add before we wrap up? What you want to say to your fans, anybody?
I just big up the people them same with my grandmother because she played with mother and father.
Nice.
Big up my father.
Your grandmother took care of you growing up?
Yeah. Because I lose my mother at a young stage in life.
Oh man.
Yeah, so big up my grandmother same way, the father, cousins, uncles, everybody, because everybody play a part still same way. The friends them, Samson must say love and respect to you same way. Yeah.
How old are you?
27.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got any kids?
No.
Good. You got a head on.
Yeah.
Nice.
So anyway.
No.
I know.
You staying focused.
Even if you did.
Yeah. No, if you did, there's nothing wrong with that.
But if we want to reach you on social media, we want to book you for an event, give us that information to social media and contact information for whoever is doing your bookings.
Yeah. Well, you could contact me as well. My number is on the IG page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us your number now. That's your number, man.
Well, it's
promoter want to book you. What's the number?
Well, it's 4300479.
Badman number that. Badman number that.
Yeah.
They can call you and you will advise them of how to go about booking. How much money you want?
Well, it's based on your show.
That's exactly the thing, right?
I go in Victoria Park. How much money you want?
Give me 10,000 cents.
Come on, baby.
Bring it to again. Bring this song again, man.
One time. Let's go to this one. Jenna. Let me go, Shady. Let me go. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. Madness. Oh. Jenna, man. Jenna. I got the please.
Come on, energy.
I got the please. Do what you want. I got the please. Come on.
Let me go.
I got the please.
Let me go,
Do what you want.
Energy.
Do what you want.
Hey.
I got the please. Come on. I got the please. Come on. Do what you want. I got the please. Come on. I got the please. Come on. Do what you want. Say none of them can hold I down.
Yeah, man.
Bitch, I fight I down.
Yeah.
They want to take my song. No. When them ready for me, tell them come. Now you can not back down.
Yeah, man.
I will defend my ground. No. Cause if them say mash up the place, now we done start.
Hey.
If them say we down the gate, now we done start. If them say get in a band, now we done start. And every woman to a man, now we done start. Boy, I got the place, come on. I got the place, come on. Do what you want.
Come tell them.
Do what you want. I got the place, come on. I got the place, come on. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
Jenna.
I don't mash it up and blinking down. Because it's me who have the place locked down.
Listen.
I am the governor, I run this town. And what I say must done. No second thought must run. No, cause if them say mash up the place, now we done start.
Yeah.
If them say rip down the gate, now we done start. If them say get in a band, now we done start.
There you go.
And every woman to a man, now we done start.
So we tell them.
Boy, I got the place, govern. I got the place, govern. Do what you want. Do what you want. I got the place, govern. I got the place, govern. Do what you want. Do what you want. It's my destiny way I done. I energetic like the blazing sun. The whole dance I forget shell long. And anytime I wrong, the whole dance must done. Boy, cause I can say mash up the place.
On that note, we want to thank you very much, Miradan, our special guest inside OMG this morning. Listen, bro, thank you very much. You're going to reach very, very fast. Stick with it. I think somebody might want to say something to you. Good morning. You want to speak to Miradan?
Yeah, morning, big.
Morning.
To the Boom family. Man,
Morning.
that song, right, have all my family in Villa Cream. I have a cousin. He rides his bicycle and he has his boombox in the back of his van. And that is his song. He does it
Right true.
Right true. I'm telling you. You have a well put song for this year, and the energy in it, you sound good, and been giving you some good advice. Don't back down from nobody.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Push your song, keep your focus high, pull your heads up, and everything will happen to you, my brother. I'm telling you, man, you have a wonderful enjoy the rest of it. Let's go.
If you want to talk to him quickly, you can jump on right now, 451-1069. Okay. Miradan, thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. It was a great one this morning. Stay with it, buddy. Keep pushing. Don't give up. Keep writing music. Keep listening to the elders. Keep, listening to them and seeing their style. Look at everybody and go with it. All right? Yeah.
Thank you for coming today. Thank you. And yet, you had to come back.
Yeah. Come back.
Yeah.
When
With
you
a
release
new
a new
song,
song, you know where to find us.
Yeah, man.
Right? Set it on. Don't be afraid, okay, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. Tell you what, we're gonna go to the top, come back. We're a bit past the top. We're gonna do this and come right back. Shady, let's go to the top and come right back. OMG Wednesday morning for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Soca Team Boom, we would like to welcome you on board Flight 1069. Mission, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival.
Yo, King Bubba the Rum King, representing for Flight 1069, SVG, Tony up.
Turn it up, man. What we tell them?
When I call, give me boom. It's your boy Lucky on flight 106.9 with the Boom Soca team.
Yo, it's Skilly on flight 1069. Boom, Soca team. You know the vibe.
Late arrival. Yo, it's your boy V Fresh Cut. Boom Soca team on flight 106.9.
The use of all electronic devices and social media networking related to Flight Soca 1069 are welcome. Catch us on Instagram, Boom 1069, and Facebook 1069 Boom. Once again, welcome on board and enjoy Flight 1069 with the Boom Soca team.
Yo, Boom 1069! What we tell them? SVG, man! If it's up a bet in the morning, Boom team going. If it's up a bet in the evening, Boom team rolling. Hold on! Yo, Boom 1069! What we tell them? SVG, man! If it's up a bet in the morning, Boom team going. If it's up a bet in the evening, Boom team rolling. If it's up a bet in the afternoon, tell the people give Boom some room. If it's up a bet in the morning, Boom team going. On the road that we chanting, ring ding diggy diggy, ding ding, Boom Soca team, ding ding dong, ring ding 106.9. Ring ding diggy diggy, ding ding dong, ring ding diggy diggy, ring ding diggy diggy, ding ding dong, ring ding diggy diggy, ring ding diggy diggy. Boom team drinking rum in the morning. Boom team do it again at night. We don't care what name they call it. They can't hold me down. They can't kill me by. Boom team living like this until we capsize. Boom team living like this until it's over. Boom team with such moments like this can last for eternity. Thank God that we free. If it's up a bet in the morning, Boom team going. If it's up a bet in the evening, Boom team rolling. If it's up a bet in the afternoon, tell the people give Boom some room. If it's up a bet in the morning, Boom team going. On the road that we chanting, ring ding diggy diggy, ding ding, Boom Soca team, ding ding dong, ring ding diggy diggy, yeah, ring ding diggy diggy, ding ding dong, ring ding diggy diggy. I out there to celebrate. I come to look fine. You talking less more and woman. Don't have to talk twice. I am in that, and that's a fact. Hey, my head I feel nice. Back and I don't hold it back. Don't chase or just ice. I was longing to do this again. All the time. Get on board and party with me friends. I'm feeling something coursing through me veins. All of this strong gone straight to me brain. I going overboard. I going overboard. We come in sharp like a sword, drunk and dirty, that is the goal. When I drink it overboard, I staggering overboard. Me head a chip overboard, I jam in it overboard. When I drink it overboard, I staggering overboard. Me head a chip overboard, I jam in it overboard. How that kind of it's no weakness in a scene. If you cannot come to the woman soca, well, you got party with me. Energies in the air, people ready to rain. We bet until morning come on, tonight we betting again. I was longing to do this again. Get on board and party with me friends. I'm feeling something coursing through me veins. Oh, man, the strong and straight to me friends.
This is Flight 1069, Destination Vincy Mouse with the Boom Soca team.
Better believe it. Listen, we ain't start yet. Concert series will be back this year. So if you think we have energy now, wait until the lights come in and the fog machine.
The fog machine.
Yeah, and Ivo, you got to bring in some confetti
The
this year.
costumes.
Yeah.
Let me stop. Don't tell him.
Don't tell him no. Yeah. So if you think this bad, wait until.
And some additions, I'm going to tell Bing that he has to do.
Like a must shot and
No,
wave it.
No, it have absolutely nothing to do with that.
Same thing. Shady, same thing as saying that. Why does she like to keep down a bad man?
It
So
have absolutely nothing to do with it.
evil
I
so?
remember. I am still traumatized from the
Shady,
times you
she
did
don't
take off your
want-
shirt back then.
Come on,
I'm
Shady.
tryna-
But a bad man.
Trying to
you know what I
have a
mean?
soft life.
Real bad man thing. So
Anyway.
go along the bad man. We got
If
Mr. Weeks
you-
coming up right after this. All
Yeah,
right?
we do. Check out Pharmacy Plus today for your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Pharmacy
Shady.
Plus is located on Egmont Street,
They have
open
the,
Monday to
Arrows
Friday.
Plus. Same thing anytime.
8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sunday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So make sure you check out Pharmacy Plus if you're heading into Kingstown today. And you can also make a switch to Flow for free and keep your number. Plus, enjoy 24 gigs of island-wide LTE data. Terms and conditions do apply. Flow is keeping you connected.
Yeah, I'm connected.
Time
with
for
Flo.
Mr. Weeks.
I am connected with Flo. It's now time for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks, call us now 4511069. Yeah, we're gonna get Mr. Weeks this morning. Apologize for bringing him late this morning. We had Miradan with us. Tomorrow we're gonna have another special guest.
Yes.
A big one tomorrow. And
do
this
that right
tomorrow
now.
is going to be one that you're gonna love. Good morning to you, Mr. Weeks.
Good morning.
Hold on. We gotta do this. Start it over, Shady. Start it over, Shady. Hold on, Mr. Weeks.
With the most love man on radio. Sir Lancelot is in the building.
Yes, Mr. Weeks, good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Sorry, we had to play your drop, so that's why I paused.
Morning, Denny. Good
Yes.
Morning, Mr. Weeks.
Morning.
Morning, Mr. Weeks.
Always a listening. When is your boy? He's getting real out of place. You know?
Mr. Weeks, how are you? My family, them just always tell me, you got to be nice to Mr. Weeks. I said, bless my heart, I am always nice to everyone. What are you guys talking about? My family is always telling me that. Mr. Weeks, how are things going with you?
I am good, Ben. Anyway, I responded to you, huh? I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, on WhatsApp?
Uh-huh.
I will check.
Could you see the messages without opening them?
If I can see the messages without opening them.
Can you read it?
You want me to read the message?
No,
I'm opening it now.
I want
Okay.
you to take note of it.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mr. Weeks, Carnival is coming. We talking budget for Carnival?
No, man. You can't be having these important conversations that you're having. And never mind in 20 minutes, you're done.
Mr. Weeks are tired. Oh, gosh. Ready? If you see me inside here.
34 days to go. And if you're done in 20 minutes,
I want my bed.
I don't know how you can make it.
I want my bed right there, Mr. Weeks. I'm tired of here. Oh, gosh. As the Basilis always say, him the tomorrow, he can't come to work. You know?
Yeah.
Trying to make him pace himself. Trying.
So what are we talking about this morning?
Did you think about these important interviews that you're having? Not taking a break to kill the vibe that maybe, I don't know.
Oh, we didn't.
Okay, all right.
We didn't, but
maybe, okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that often, but we didn't this morning. Yeah, we went up to the time that we had planned to do. Yeah. So
what you up to?
Well, before the stuff, before the Miradan and Governor, Jenna, Mad Governor, we were talking about marijuana, medicinal, weed, ganja, legal, illegal, recreational. What the Prime Minister say? A cottage industry. With a young man, 37 years old, from Greg's, being arrested with half a pound of marijuana and being charged $2,000 or spend time in jail. That's what we spoke about earlier on this morning. I don't know if you heard us, and if so, if you have an opinion on this matter.
Well, I think you guys have said enough, and when I speak on these on matters, I speak on matters I have some knowledge about, sufficient knowledge about, some experience. So I think I just go along with what you guys have said.
Which
this
is?
morning. I'm not a farmer, not a doctor, not a lawyer. So you guys have spoken.
But since when that means that you can't have an opinion on it? Because I mean, we aren't doctors and etc. But we are
I
allowed
don't
to
know
have
if
an
you paid
opinion.
any attention that my opinion is usually informed.
Oh, okay.
You may notice from time to time you may ask me about an issue, and I will indicate that I don't have any.
Okay.
But what more information do you need to have an opinion on?
I don't need any more information. I think you guys have said it all.
So you agree wholeheartedly, 100% with everything we said on the matter?
Except to say, Bing, we are accustomed to give away what we have. For example, our heritage site, we gave that away. There's this issue that my friend told me not to talk about it publicly, but it bothers me a lot. And we gave away our heritage site. The public doesn't even know that we got close to being sanctioned for things that we allowed in our society. So it's not new when certain persons are getting certain privileges, and I leave it at that for now. Those who follow certain matters will know what I'm talking about. Maybe one of these days I will have a full exposition on it. But it bothers me a lot. Major historical site. Let's go then. Let's talk about something else.
You want to? What's the historical site?
Our food.
We give that away to whom?
Sorry, we will have a full exposition on that one of these.
Okay. Well,
in the meanwhile, you can look at Fort Charlotte. Take a second look at Fort Charlotte.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask around. I got somebody who will definitely know. I will ask. Who did we give it to, and when did we give it away? I think from the last information I got, Fort Charlotte went under the auspices of the Tourism Authority.
Right.
So I don't know who else it went to.
Then, as we talk about, can we talk a bit about broadcasting?
Sure.
In Jamaica, for example, when announcers are on radio, there's a particular number that they look out for. It's a number of one Mr. Cordell Green. And they're always worried when that number show up on their system. Cordell Green is the head of the Broadcasting Commission, or what's the equivalent of that in Jamaica?
NTRC.
And announcers, radio stations, managers do not want to get a call from Mr. Green. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we have given out all of these FM stations. And who is responsible for regulating them being?
Well, we have the NTRC, but the NTRC regulation only deals with technical issues. It don't deal with content.
Right. So the content is not important.
Of course, the content is important, but it is not. We don't have the laws for NTRC to deal with that regulation.
Okay. So when we were giving out these broadcast licenses for these FM stations, we regulate everything in the world it wasn't necessary. And I'm not talking about stifling speech and that kind of thing. But just to know that there's somebody who has the responsibility. You think that's important?
Of course, I think it's important.
Okay. All right. I'm happy to hear that you as a broadcaster.
But why won't I?
A broadcast license. Think that.
Why won't I though?
Eh?
Why won't I want that?
I think all of us should want it, included those who make the laws and those who regulate the country.
Everybody, not just those who makes the law to regulate the country. We all should want it.
That's what I said. Ben.
Right.
That's
Okay.
exactly what I said, including those. Being prices. I see play. By the way, Miradan is a good youth, Ben, I think, with the right guidance, and so he can go places.
Yeah.
I think he can do well. I'm happy for the advice that you gave to him. I hope he takes it seriously, and those around him would give him the support.
Yes.
So that he can achieve his full potential. I think he has some potential.
Yes. And he's very humble.
We'll see it coming out in this year's carnival. I don't know. The prices, I noticed one of the hits that you've been playing this morning, if there's any, is about prices. Are you with me?
One of the hits.
One of the songs that you played this morning.
Bread and butter.
Oh, bread and butter.
Yes, that was prices. I guess that's a big thing around the Caribbean, around the world now. And we just discuss it on the peripheral discussions we have on it. And it's an important thing. For example, I know in Jamaica, the authorities, they have been targeted inflation to be about 3 to 5%. But now it is 11, 12%, and they expect it to peak at about 15%. I know that. I don't know what's inflation rate in St. Vincent at this time. We have not had any reporting on it. And by the way, inflation is not simply prices, it's a movement in prices. There's a difference between price levels and the movement, how fast or slow prices are increasing. That's what inflation measures. But that's something that it would be interesting to hear what the official numbers and the implications it is having for us as citizens of the Grenadines.
But Mr. Weeks, one of the reasons why that song is so popular, where the little child on the road singing that song, Eat Bread and Butter, is because people generally believes what the artist is saying in that song to be true. And you say perception is reality with regards to what he's saying about things are so bad in the country. Everything gone up, this gone up, this gone up. All you could do is eat bread and butter to survive. People can relate to that. Do you agree?
I don't know who the people you're talking about. One of the things I've observed over the years, but more so in the recent past with social media and all of that. A man would log into YouTube and look at a video. And every day, the man would get a video that addresses the same subject as the one he looked at the day before. And sometimes more than one, he would get more than one. He would get several, if there are several available. And even though he gets one every day, he comes to the conclusion that this is the most popular thing on social media. Similarly, we are in small groups, or groups generally big or small, and what we hear is what we believe. What is popular in that group, we think that is what is popular in society. And I know in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, there's some politicians who are paying for that significantly. Every election they pay for it, because they think that what they hear around them, that is the most important view in society. I say that to say, Bing, and that's why it would be important for us to get the official inflation rate in St. Vincent, because we can have an objective look at where things are. Things are hard for different reasons, based on whether or not we exert ourselves and so forth. That can be a long discussion, very interesting, very intriguing discussion that we can have. But as I said at the beginning when we started, I always love to have an objective perspective on which I can base my opinion, base my argument. And it would be important for us to get the official inflation rate. And you can doubt it if you wish, that's quite in order. But at least I know it gives an idea as to where things are going. You still there?
Certainly.
Okay. That's my take, Bing. What's your view?
Statistics are, you're a man of statistics, so I won't argue with someone like you, when it comes to statistics. I will never doubt statistics. I will never doubt these things, because numbers are numbers,
Well, there are times when you can doubt, and note I said that persons can disagree with the official numbers that are published.
And you can also use these statistics the way you want them as well too.
Yes.
And you would know that.
Yes, but I know somebody who is looking at them usually can discern whether or not you're misusing them.
Do we have one? Do we have one on the horizon to come?
One of what?
Inflation.
As far as I know, it's produced every month. That's why I'm asking.
Right. So it will be interesting to get what it is now.
The persons who go out and collect the prices, and then they compute the index, and a publication is produced that tells a publication that tells us where prices are going, where prices are at, and where it's a very comprehensive review of prices that is or used to be done monthly. I assume that it is still done. So it's not like something strange that is about to happen. Right. It's just that I have not heard any reporting on it recently. I've not heard any reporting on it.
Mr. Weeks, with fuel prices as they are, I can't imagine how low inflation rate will be at this time.
As I said, Bing, inflation measure the increase that is taking place in prices. It's not the price level. Price level may be high or they may be low in different areas, different countries, different parts of the country, if you're dealing with a large country. But what the inflation rate does is measure the prices last month as compared to the price this month, and to see how much, if any, these prices have increased. And while you may have increase in prices in some items, it prices will affect you in different ways depending on what you are consuming. For example, we know that fuel prices have been going up significantly, but fuel price would affect you to the extent of how much of your income you spend on fuel during that period. Fuel may not be the best example because we know that the price of fuel impacts on almost everything else, the electricity, the shipping, transportation, and so the prices of everything, every good, are usually affected by the price of fuel. And when the price of goods go up, the price of services usually follow as well, because people who are producing services, they use some of these goods. And even though they don't use some of these goods, in producing the service, they have to live to, and so they increase their prices accordingly. All right? So what I'm talking about is not price levels. Prices may be high generally in St. Vincent, or they may be low generally when you compare them to other places.
Well,
what I'm talking about is the increase, whether or not there are increases in prices.
Right.
And that would give us an indication of how our people are impacted.
Okay.
And even when you look at the official statistics being the price, consumer price index as published by the government, you can also get an idea as to how prices are impacting certain segments of the society, because different segments of the society spend different portion of the income on different categories of goods. So we know that the less fortunate spend most, if not all, of the income on food. And in the price index, you will also know what's happening with food, because that is, the prices of food is measured as a category in the consumer price index. So it's an important publication for persons who are talking about living conditions now in the country at a particular point in time. And therefore, that's why I am seeking to point to it so that we can pay some attention to what's happening. The unions and so forth, they need to look into see what's happening there.
Is there a reason that the last one that was published was in March, given that they're
March
supposed
this
to
year?
have one?
May
Yes.
just finish.
Well,
Okay.
March is relatively.
But April.
It's
Yeah,
that's
but
normal.
Okay, so
yeah,
that's normal. Okay.
No. Well, it is normal from time to time. How up to date the index is vary from time to time.
Okay.
I know in some instances, at times, the index will be computed before the month is done, because the prices are not collected necessarily at the end of the month. There's a particular point in each month when the prices are collected, and based on modern technology, it doesn't take much to compute the index anymore, because it's in a worksheet that you simply put in the new prices and the numbers are generated. So March, at one point in time, may have been quite up to date, but with modern technology, no, you probably can do a little better than that.
So tell me what you think of this. Someone is saying that the current rate of inflation March 2022 is 3.6%. What do you think of that?
2.6%.
3, not 2.
3.6%.
Yeah, 3.6.
But is that the accumulated inflation, or is that just the March over February? Because that's important too. Is that the inflation you compare March 2022 with March 2021, or is that the inflation when you compare March 2022 with February 22, or is that the accumulated inflation from January to match the 3 months at the increase in prices for these 3 months. That's important.
Okay. All right. Dan, you got anything else?
No, I'm just reading.
Yeah, you
the list.
Yeah, the list. Okay.
I shouldn't have gone. This is why I don't read these things because it shows you. It shows you, the movement of the prices, what increased and how much it was increased by.
But both
and
you and Mr. Weeks, no matter what that list say, and Mr. Weeks may challenge it, there are persons out there who will say, listen, it doesn't matter what that list say. All they know is what this next song we're gonna play. That is what is in their head.
That's the point I'm making.
Yes.
That's exactly the point I'm making.
Yep.
But for you and I, who are speaking publicly, it's important for us to have at least that base. Now we can agree with the song, There's nothing wrong with agreeing with the song, but at least we must have that basis that we can compare.
All right. Agree. Thank you.
Thank you for having me there.
Thank you as usual, Mr. Weeks. All right. Catch you next week. That's Mr. Weeks. Yep. No matter what they say, Shady, this is what they're saying. This is what people outside are saying.
Boy, it means it hard again.
If it hard again, who knows it feels it?
Jesus.
I say Moro, how is it up so? Oh lad, is it hard? Is it rough? Is it tough? Oh, is it rough? Is it tough? Is it hard? As God, everything got up, sugar got up, light got up, chumming got up, rum got up, gas got up, milk got up. Oh God, all we can do is is just eat bread and butter, 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 eat bread and butter. Mother, on the syrup so. I say mother, on the syrup so. Oh Lord, this is hard, this is rough, this is tough, oh. This is rough. This is tough. This is hard. As God, everything got up, wife got up, papa's got up, tax got up, KFC got up, crime got up, we've got up. Oh God, all we can do is is just eat bread and butter, 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 eat bread and butter.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up on the line. Easy wins with love. Easy wins.
Get the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up on the love. Easy wins with love.
Low terms and conditions apply.
When your experience pays off, finally drivers 50 years and over can enjoy the benefits of their years of driving experience. With Beacon's 50 Plus plan, you can expect a hassle-free sign-up, affordable fixed rates, and useful product bundles with your car insurance. Call BMC Agencies Limited at 457-1066.
We have all endured the wait for 2 years.
I know you're feeling pain.
Now, our time is here for the Masquerade, the sweet sounds of steel, a showcase of Kaiso and energy like no other at Sokomanar. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival 2022, June 24th to July 5th. Vincy Mass, take nice again.
Tingo nice again, when I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop till we end up all in again.
Island sips, plum rose water. We're drinking, taste the flavor today. Drinking better.
At Cashways, we buy, sell, and trade almost
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentian that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Online, on site, on demand, from undergraduate to PhD. Fulfill your dreams, acquire your degree at Open Campus. Come in and see us at UE Open Campus. Your success is a must.
Apply today. Visit our website at www.open.uwi.edu. You can call us at 456-1183.
It's month-end again, and Caress Food Mart is the only place to shop for your month-end savings. Garlic, $2.75 per sleeve. Chicken leg quarters, $2.40 per pound. Chuck Wagon chicken franks, $5.60. Always Safe whole corn, 15 ounces, $3.10. Mini marshmallows, $5.75. Goya chocolate wafer, $4.10. Gatorade sports drink, $6. Hickory barbecue sauce, 18 ounces, $5.10. Paper towel, $3.75. 6-pack toilet paper, $5.95. And 3-bottle liquor special starting at $79.99. You know when you visit in store, you'll save more. Offer runs from May 27th to June 2nd, 2022. Caress distribution, terms and conditions apply.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Let's check in with the doc and look at things with a wider lens. Pastor Richards on OMG.
Oh, yes, it's now time for the good doc to join us. Dr. Richards is in the house. Good morning.
I'm here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Doc?
I do. Everybody okay?
Oh, gosh. People message me to tell you, Doc. They've been waiting all morning to hear you. Doc, say good morning to all your fans and listeners this morning.
Again, good morning to everyone, and I appreciate all my listeners.
Seems like for this one, this special good morning and all that kind of thing. Doc, how are you doing?
Why? Rolling with the punches.
Rolling with the punches.
Yeah. June, July brings a different kind of mood, so I tell you.
You speaking about the inflation rate here?
Oh, the inflation rate. Boy, that song, everywhere I go, I hear that song. Eat bread and butter. So you can't even drink water and mind your business because everywhere you go, you eat bread and butter.
Oh, my.
Somebody said that you can't even put the butter in the bread.
And it's what kind of bread, too? I mean, they don't even have penny bread again. I don't know.
I tell you. But I listened to the Prime Minister last night. I was at the thing there. So I listened to him, and what he didn't say it, but he said it without saying it. And I was like, wow. He gave quite a speech, to be honest with you. He gave quite a speech to the caucus that's gathered. A lot of it is for environmental issues and all of that. But I was pleased to see St. Vincent being the first out there, and the administration, this current administration, being no small part of making sure St. Vincent is pushing this issue of environmental concern. And the Caucus Foundation that deals with that has picked up on what St. Vincent is doing and commended St. Vincent highly. So I felt proud. I felt proud, and the OECS people that gathered there last evening, and the different. I tried to mix and mingle. I did try to find out who's here, who's doing what, who's representing what. You know me. I try to get as much information.
What event was this, Doc?
The Prime Minister hosted a little cocktail for the OECS people and the people of the foundation that are here. I don't have the exact name to tell you. That's why I'm hedging on the name, but I know it has to do with environmental concern policy changes. You can expect that this caucus will push and will succeed in having legislation governing our care for environment with an aim towards affecting or at least being a participant and a collaborator in reducing the acceleration towards global warming and climate changes. So all of these concerns, your friend spoke also, Carlos James, he spoke there too. And but being it is one thing to put things on paper like what we put on the education revolution, that part of what will happen is that there will be increased environmental awareness. And to see this kind of push last evening is an indication to me that we are going to put legs to the thing. I was very pleased, Bing. I was very pleased. Environment matters to me. Conscious people, environment matters, and anything that pushes care for the environment, you want to be on board with that. The only thing that bothered me a little bit there was, again, I don't know a whole lot about the foundation, and therefore, sometimes you have shadow figures, and sometimes you have people behind the foundation. Sometimes you have lots of money also. If you're going to have advocacy group, an agency in St. Vincent, and because OECS members and reps were there last night throughout the OECS, and again, small island developing states, you want to know, you ask a lot of questions like I asked in my mind, why us? Is it our own advocacy that brought this to us, or were we handpicked for another reason? Small island developing states, sometimes you become the litmus test for a lot of things. So and again, the notion that this advocacy group, this caucus will have, as you advocate, the word advocacy group, that's my word, Bing. Caucus is their word, but agency. You're going to have increasing influence. You're going to have increasing power and wherewithal to bring things on board. I watch a parallel movement in the United States, and not everybody is on board with all of the stringent laws related to the protection of the environment, protection of species, etc., etc. So it's not all about use of coal and use of gasoline and all of that. It's about a lot of other environmental things, which people think that what that does, it cannibalizes their own individual rights, as if animals and environment has more right than the individual. So there's a lot that you will have to keep your eye on. What laws are being passed? Are you going to be more protective of the environment than you're going to be protective of babies, for example, or of other vulnerable groups? So I'm going to watch this, but again, because I am pro-environment to a large extent, I was very pleased to see St. Vincent being big on the map where this is concerned. But that's not what I plan to say this morning. What did I start out saying, Bing? I started out saying something about the Prime Minister. Oh, yes. He said, what he said but didn't say, that's where I was. He talked about a lot of things that scared me. He did. He talked about gas prices and the fact that he pointed out that we it could be $16 and something cents, he said, per gallon, but the government is subsidizing like $1.50, or I didn't write it down, but the government is subsidizing every gallon of gas. And I paused right there. He went on speaking, and I paused in my mind right there. So if the government is subsidizing every gallon of gas spent sold in St. Vincent, and I was trying to do a quick calculation, I even tried to figure out how many cars on the road using X amount of gallons per day, how much the government is spending a day. And being that represents to me a significant diversion of funds. I mean, that's a significant, once you're going to subsidize gas to this extent, and I really don't know the daily subsidy, but once you're going to subsidize gas to this extent, that is a diversion of funds that could have been spent elsewhere. But I guess the consumers, like myself, we like it, because if the government had not been doing it, every time we fill up, we could have been paying $45 extra in gas. So, you know, but the other thing that he said too, that that's one, that he said that oil went like from $20 a barrel to like $100 a barrel. That was bothersome because there's a lag effect. When I say the lag effect, even if the price of oil has gone up now, the real effect of that is not going to be felt until months later. Immediately that oil prices increase, you don't feel the effect, but that begins to spin off and ripple off and affect not just transportation, but affect other things. Then all of the ancillary and attendant matters become affected later on, the ripple effect. So that portends to me that things not going to necessarily get better, but are poised to get worse. The other thing, and all of this is just off what you said, eat bread and butter. The other thing that he said is that the freight, ocean freight, getting your containers here and all of that, that has gone up not by 10% or 20% or 30%. That has gone up not by 100%. That has gone up by like, he said 500%. And that's like, whoa. Yeah. And because St. Vincent is so dependent on export for just about, on import for just about everything, I can see that prices in the supermarkets are not poised on the basis of what he said. Prices in the supermarket are not poised to go down. They are poised to go in an upward direction. So it's coming. Lastly, because I think my time is out. Lastly, I know it's not a St. Vincent thing. And again, every time I speak here, lest we go away thinking things are so bad here and it's rosy elsewhere. It is not a St. Vincent thing. I speak with our friends here, there, and in the United States. So we talk, and one of my friends jokingly told me just the other day, he said, man, you can't even find stuff in Dollar General anymore. I mean, when you can't find stuff in the other big chains and Trader Joe and all them places, you run to a Dollar General, a dollar store, and you buy stuff. He says the shelves are practically like half of what they used to be. Supply issues. Prices are going up. Even recently, we heard last week, a week or two ago, that the Defense Act was invoked by the current administration in the United States to provide, guess what? To provide baby formula. It's that bad. I think it's not only St. Vincent that we have in issues, and the shortages, which will eventually drive prices up. The shortages are again becoming manifest. So you're beginning to see it not just in baby formula, you're beginning to see it in the typical household item that used to be stocked on the shelf is not. And whenever they come in, there's a rush on them, and so the price goes up. So it's not just here, and I'm wondering what's happening worldwide. There's a shifting that is taking place. Bing, Danielle, everybody, you all have to watch this. Things ain't gonna settle back to the ideal utopia. Well, it wasn't even ideal utopian world, but there are some challenges coming. Income standard of living, provision challenges coming based on the way things are poised right now. So that song might not just be a song for this year, Eat Bread and Butter. That song very much might very well be a song that we are singing next year and maybe later on into 2023. Wow. So that's my commentary for today. I just thought I'd play off that song. I heard you say something like, let me talk about that. So, you know, just to provoke some thoughts.
That
But
will resonate with a lot of people, Doc.
yes, yeah. What the prime minister said last night was, but he always speaks with a sense of hope, and what is becoming one of his favorite word, reprise. You know, he basically pushed that at the end, that no matter what the challenge is, we are resilient people, and the sense of reprise within us will manifest itself. So it's going to get bad, but we are resilient people. I think that's to sum up what he said.
I think you meant it's going to get worse.
Good point.
The other thing too, and I challenged him a little bit. Well, I spoke with him a little bit about this one, but his position. Check his position. What he said. He was very forceful. What he said about the exclusion and the continued exclusion of Cuba and Venezuela, and his new thing is to say, I asked, is this something you're pushing with the other Caribbean leaders? You know, so he answered in a particular way. A position on Venezuela and Cuba vis-a-vis their exclusion from discussions and the exclusion from the table. And we should not be sending people to any of these meetings. I think that's what he's basically saying. I'm not betraying any confidence. This is something that's out there, and this is something that's in the, I think Eyewitness News carried it too. We should not be sending anyone to any meeting. We should boycott any meetings. That does not include.
I'm going to share my position on that, not this morning, but in time to come, because I've got some very strong positions where that is concerned.
Yeah, and as I wrap, go ahead, Bing.
Especially with him writing to other leaders, encouraging them not to attend. I've got some positions in that. Where, Doc?
I'm done, but I have to say, so the thing that was injected into my mind as I listened to him and I spoke with him, the thing that was injected into my mind was this: whose foreign policy? Whose foreign policy is this? Is this the foreign policy of the studied Dr. Gonzalez, or is this the foreign policy of by and large the majority of our people?
Alba.
So I just like, we don't pay a lot of attention to St. Vincent's foreign policy. We accept the government's foreign policy, or Dr. Gonzalez's foreign policy. We accept that as ours. We embrace it. But when we look at things as his position on Libya, I have talked about that. His position on Palestine, I've talked about that. Vincent, is this our position? His position on Russia, talked about that. His position on Cuba, his position on Venezuela, or the government, or they have become St. Vincent's position on all of these things. But are we in congruence with what he is saying about us? And I don't know that we interrogate, and I don't know we question. I don't even know if we are fully aware of what our foreign policy is, and what we are projecting and what we are saying on behalf of Vincentians to nations. I don't think we pay a lot of attention.
All right. All right, Doc, thank you very much. Catch you tomorrow morning. Thursday morning. We'll do it all over again. Thank you very much for that interest.
You all be safe. Have a good day. All right.
Thank you, Doc. Same to you. All right.
All right.
This is where we wrap it up, guys. It's been another interesting one this morning. And tomorrow morning, we got another special guest.
We should be having another special guest.
We have another special, not sure.
All right.
She have it locked down already in a Shady. She just like to do these things. You know what I mean? She just like to message me in the middle of the night to tell me it's shoppiness. Yeah, but she knows she have it under control.
Cool.
Yeah. We enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed Meridan this morning.
Very humble, nice. And I like that he was encouraging persons who,
oh man,
did not have.
And that's something that I admired about him that you don't hear from a lot of other artists.
He came out and he said it, and he was willing to encourage other people to not give up.
To me, that was the highlight.
Me too.
This morning, And Miradan is at the top of his game right now. He's got a lot of fans. He got a lot of people looking up to him. He's got a lot of people following him. He got a lot of people believing him, all because of that one song he did. And for him, as the writer, the singer of that song, to come out and to say to people who are looking up to him, who's following him, to say, stick with it, don't give up. If you got, you've got a problem, don't give up, stick with it. That says a lot for him as a young man. And I really admire that about him. Yeah.
And I hope those around him, his team, continue to help him and make sure that he gets the right directives, because he's a young person in the business,
and he's been molded in the right direction now, and that's good. You can tell he's not one of those who's pompous, and,
he didn't come in here with that kind of attitude,
all about him, and he's got a very good person behind him. His producer is Samson, police officer. I don't know if he's still in the police force, but he's a very humble guy, just like him. Quiet guy, a very unassuming guy. But if he's gonna stick with Samson, I know Samson will guide him well.
That's good.
In terms of not just musically, but in terms of his general outlook at life. Yeah, Shady. I don't have to tell you to enjoy the rest of your day.
He has some business to deal with for me. So,
buddy. Keeping your body in the dark here, boy. Well, I don't want certain things to be shunned, so I have to take off the light. And them kind of things, it is easy to think. So, buddy.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What?
It's you? Literally the worst person.
What?
That
I think that he's on the right path too. Shady.
Is he
on the right path.
Shady, are you? You're on the right path, buddy? Friend? Yeah,
Shady.
Family?
Remember me, huh?
I would.
Okay, let me Shady bread and butter.
Let
me Shady bread and butter today. Okay, buddy?
Not happening.
Not happening? Shady, no, you will Shady bread and butter with me. It's done. But that is why you need to share bread and butter.
Suddenly rushing.
Hey, we'll be back tomorrow morning. We love you guys. Those of you on the Facebook page, Winston, Alicia, Bot, Spider, a whole lot of you. I don't like to call names, but all of you that's there. Good morning to you.
They cost you, They cost you today.
But that's good.
Yeah.
I love that.
They cost you today.
Yeah.
I think we had some new people and they don't know you, so they cost you. Yeah.
Not used to me?
We're trying to do. You're trying to pit the artists against each other. Are you trying to pit the artists against each other?
Yes.
Why?
Because that's me.
No, it's only love in the thing, right?
No.
No. We can't do that.
We need
competition.
We need
competition, but
rivalry.
Competition. That's not.
We need rivalry. That's what we need to make the thing exciting. Come on,
It's people like you now. Not. Back in the day, I didn't know where a lot of those things came from, but I realize now it's people like you.
That what make it exciting. You know what I mean? You're mad. That's what make it good. Why you think dancehall music so big in the world? Because you got Gaza. You know what I mean? That is what makes. I'm serious, Dan. That's what makes it
cool.
Big. You know what I mean? That makes the rivalry good.
That nonsense.
You go the boring thing. You don't like that.
Boring. And I gotta live that soft, peaceful.
I gonna live with Shady. Shady, a package outside, but you'll deal with that just now, okay?
Oh
You're gonna deal with that package outside.
Get off the radio.
Until tomorrow morning, folks, we're gone. We love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Soca Team Boom, we would like to welcome you on board Flight 1069. Mission, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival.
Yo, King Baba the Rum King, representing for Flight 1069, SVG, turn it up, ma! What we tell them?
When I call, give me boom! It's your boy Lucky on Flight 106.9 with the Boom Soca Team.
Yo, it's Skilly on Flight 1069. Boom, Soca Team. You know the vibe.
Let arrival! Yo! It's your boy V Fresh Cut. Boom Soca Team on Flight 106.9.
The use of all electronic devices and social media networking related to Flight Soca 1069 are welcome. Catch us on Instagram, Boom 1069, and Facebook 1069 Boom. Once again, welcome on board and enjoy Flight 1069 with the Boom Soca Team.
I come out to cause some mischief with
on place, I go witness. It's holy for stiffness. Holy, everything is stiff. The waistline is stiff. And the back is stiff. But she love our whining. Everything